Are you ready? I'll count you in.
I'm ready.
Limo Talk. It's me, Grazade. GothamGoGraz.com. Ins41.com. Strong Island TV. Strong Island Studios.com.
Paradise Studios.
Paradise Studios. Thank you, Richard. So we got shirts. I mailed out the 5. Everybody's gotten them. We got 8 more coming. What's up? How are you?
No, we're one shirt at a time. First here on the show, one shirt at a time.
Bought up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli, the man, the myth, the legend, Bobby Ins41.
Share the show and share the shirts, folks.
One shirt
All
at
right?
a time, folks.
We'll get them out there. Don't you worry.
Everybody got their shirts.
Moving at a rapid pace.
Bruno Capolo, he wore it and put it on Facebook. Taz, the resident artist, she wore it and put it on Facebook. Ann Rothney wore it and put it on Facebook. Lou Gatto wore it. And I got to tell you something. Every time that guy comes on, or anything that has to do with that guy, our ratings go up. Everybody loves 92-year-old, soon to be 93-year-old Lou Gatto. Bobby, thank you for that, because you know, they know you pretty much more than me.
That's what I bring to the table.
Lou Gatto.
I brought Lou, through Fran.
Yeah.
And, it's just the ratings have been through the roof since.
We're doing well.
I know.
We were doing well. Here we go.
The demand for shirts is like, there must be another. We have to fill like 3 or 4 orders now.
Well, listen.
Really?
I'll tell you something. So I mailed all the shirts. DiFilippo got his. Hasn't taken a picture yet.
I'm taking out of the bag yet.
Yeah, I know. Mike Bott, he got his, and he hasn't
Mike Bott
made a picture yet. But Kathy Davies is getting one. Mickey Delaney's getting one. Pat Walsh is getting one. Vinny Barone's getting one. Little Mikey LaGerfo's getting one. Chris Smith's getting one. Joan Croupiache is getting one. And here, this is for Jaden.
This is Jaden's.
Congratulations.
Here we go.
I got another grandson.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Bobby.
In the studio tonight, hanging out with us is Tea Time with Teresa Farrell. I've downgraded her from a co-host, but she can walk in whenever she wants. Tea Time with Teresa tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Her guest is going to be.
Look at this.
Who's your guest?
Palminteri.
So you don't know who your guest is?
She's concentrating on her pie.
Roberto Ragoni.
Anything that rhymes with Negroni, she'll have on.
Oh my God, you're right.
You're right.
Oh my God.
It's an interesting thought.
Catch Teresa all the time on Monday nights here at 8 o'clock. Tea Time with Teresa. It's a great interview show. She does a phenomenal job, then comes on here and ignores me for 2 weeks. My phone calls. Did I tell you Trey Scalini said he will do he'll do a well, you should acknowledge my message. Yeah? Everything all right at home? All right. What's up, boys?
Crazy. Everybody says that. It's crazy. It's been so crazy. Everything's been so crazy.
I'm hearing it a lot. It is crazy. I'm hearing it all the time that people are having a hard time and everything's crazy.
It's crazy.
Dude, I got groceries today. I filled out 2 bags.
Every time I hear that word, I think of Obama. Are folks going to buy their groceries?
Yeah, I had groceries, and it went to $100 for 2 bags. And
anything in the bag?
Yeah, milk, iced tea, some chicken wings.
Yeah, food bills are out of control.
It's crazy.
Well, everybody's mortgages just went up.
Why?
I don't know.
Fantastic.
Why would your mortgage?
My extra $300 a month all of a sudden. And
was that for your escrow?
My son-in-law, his went up $800.
What?
They went up $800. I don't know.
Does he have a variable rate loan?
The hell do I know what happened with his loan? All of a sudden he went way up.
Do you grieve?
Every day for all the people I've lost.
I knew that was
for the time I've lost. I've grieved for all the time I've lost over many of the past several years.
It's amazing, right? Let me ask you, and I mean this. I know.
You're
hustling your ass off. I know you're
hustling.
Yeah, please. I know you're hustling your ass off.
Enjoy your cake.
Do you finding it? Just finding it harder?
It's freaking delicious.
Just harder. It's just
no. Everything costs a ridiculous amount of money. Everything.
Finding it, it's a little.
This is Bidenomics. Thank you, folks, for voting for him because he's really made the economy so much better. It's been great. The world was so wonderful under Trump, and now it's fucked up. In 3 years, it's so fucked up. So fucked up. And people are like, I'm going to vote for Biden because I like him. He's a nice fella and he doesn't make mean tweets. The fuck out of here.
You're in
retarded fucking society we live in.
It's a little backwards.
It really is.
It's like living in the bizarro world.
Wars are going on all over the place now. We got fucking inflation through the roof. No, it's not inflation. It's just that the prices are going up. That's what he fucking said. Holy shit.
Well,
the only thing that's going down, which in my business is great, is gas. That's the only thing going down.
Yeah,
yes.
that was election time. You'll see it's going to go back up. It's Christmas time.
Well, what did it go down to?
It went down 30 cents.
Right. 310.
We were at 165 when Trump was in his last weeks as president.
And Rothi says hello, Bobby and Graz and Richie. Leanna Quinlan's hanging out. Hey guys, how are you? How cute. She likes the shirt. Mickey Delaney says hello. And Leanne Quinlan's back. F Biden, she says it's expensive everywhere. They live in California, Taft, California. And Dr. Lawrence Sherman, who's calling in tonight, our friend, says that gas is $7.79 a gallon over there. He showed a picture of it on Facebook.
Sure, yeah.
How is that? And then they want to take Governor Gavin.
They want to take like that for a while.
But they want to take Governor Gavin Newsom and make him into a presidential candidate.
Good, that's what they want. They figure he could do for the country what he's done for California. And
I don't think he's running. I don't think he's going to jump in the race there. So they say.
Teresa, this is a good article.
They got to find somebody because Biden is losing. Actually, at this point, they say Biden is losing in the polls to DeSantis even. At this point, that's how bad.
Winning or losing in the polls, they're going to fix the fucking election anyway. So you can take that, throw it out the window.
T, come behind us. You don't have to sit over there. Come on, come hang out with us in the back. Yeah,
that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, but watch that thing over there. Watch that. Come behind me. There's a chair.
You know what you could do? If you could levitate right above us, that'd be nice. Just like horizontally.
He left you. He left you a.
I have to say, this artichoke pie.
Ain't gonna choke Audie.
It's not gonna choke Audie, but it's.
She ain't gonna choke Steinman.
I just touched Teresa's head.
The crust is delicious. Teresa, you did a fantastic job.
Yeah, Teresa, good job. All right, listen, folks. If you could share the show, I would appreciate it very much. If you can give us a like, a love.
Close the windows back there.
We are doing. Bobby's. I know.
Don't kick the seat.
Bobby's a little bit not too. Doesn't seem very happy with me right now, but I will tell you that the numbers are kicking ass. Everybody's sharing the show, and we appreciate it very much. It's starting. The wheels are starting to go in a positive direction again. And
the wheels on the bus go round.
Don't give me a reason to come back there.
Deborah Smythe says in Florida, gas and diesel are cheaper than Cali. Difference is the governor. Yeah, but what's the difference in the governor? Your governor is Republican, and he's doing bad.
The difference is in the taxes.
Yeah, but he's doing bad in the polls, isn't he? The governor to try to be president.
Well, first of all, I mean,
what?
There's one front runner, and it's Trump, and everybody else is just playing along. I mean, what do they got? Tim Scott dropped out. You know, there's nobody that's going to take that perch away from Trump. It ain't happening.
Dr. Lawrence Sherman says it's $2.48 in Florida for a gallon of gas. That's actually, yeah. So that tells you, how does that happen? How does California have $7.79 and Florida and even us, it's about $2.99 now.
That's what I'm
you go over
to $2.99. I just paid $3.49 this afternoon.
I actually got the Shell today. Shell was $3.03 and they gave me 5 cents.
Shell was
back.
$3.09.
It was $2.90. Yes, and they gave you 5 cents.
And I get 5 cents off a gallon.
If
you buy through the Shell app.
Yeah,
5 cents off.
Yeah. So I think with that app, it made it like $2.99 or something like that. But I don't understand, how is there a $5 difference?
But why can't it be the
It's
same
all
price
state taxes. That's what it comes across. You're forgetting that California has an incredible state gas tax. That's what it is.
Ridiculous.
And Florida has said we're not going to tax gas like that. In California, they're like, you want to drive, you're going to pay this tax. That's what it is. New York, most of the taxes, most of the money for gas goes to taxes. It's all tax money.
A lot of people chiming in. Patrick Wall says, hello to all you guys.
Hi.
Even Graz.
Howdy, Walsh.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You understand the price of cigarettes is all tax money?
Yes. Yes.
The pack itself is probably $1.
Right.
The rest of it's all tax money.
All right, I got to get this right because I got bad eyes. KC Gillen says Biden needs to be in a convalescent home. Taz, the resident artist, says hello to everybody. And Dr. Lawrence Sherman says Inz is right. And Leanne Quinlan says, sad part about it is, in my Mustang, what is it? Is my Mustang pulls all
Your Mustang?
the oil.
No. Sad part is
Go ahead.
my husband,
Oh, I can't read.
Oh my
not my
God.
Mustang.
Oh my God.
Difference between an
My husband
automobile and a human
20
being.
miles to the gallon.
Leanne's a good-looking girl, so he's definitely getting mileage.
Sad part, my husband pulls all this oil in our own backyard, and we're still paying the higher price. Pulls all this oil in our backyard. What does she have, a
mine
well?
shaft down there? What,
Does she have an oil well in her
Direct
backyard?
connection,
she's got a
I think.
refinery right in the yard.
Yeah. And she's still paying the higher price somehow. Maybe she's not refining it properly.
All right.
Pat Walsh says Mustang husband, same thing. It's really not that much of a difference.
All right, so you guys, all the other shirts, 5 are here. 3, Kathy Davies, Mickey Delaney, and Pat Walsh, probably be Christmas. Vinny
There
Barone,
you go.
Mikey LaGevra, Chris Smith, Joan Croupiasha,
At
and
least he's
Inz.
honest.
Inz has got his onesie for Jaden. Congratulations. That was one of the topics. I just want to wish you congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a busy couple of weeks. 2 babies. I got Madison,
2 babies.
Rob and Stephanie's daughter,
Wow.
and then Jaden. Jaden just came home yesterday.
Yeah, he was having breathing problems.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it was just normal, basically.
You doing better?
Normal
He's just
baby
so-
stuff.
He was just so small.
Yeah.
He's under 5 pounds right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, she said Taft is in oil. Come on, oil field town. So she does have it.
Oh.
Kinda. Yeah, Texas.
Oh, he works for the oil fields.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So right, he's out there working the oil field, pulling it out of the ground. They're still paying.
No, if I
through
read
the
this right,
nose.
I got to think that there's oil fields in their backyard, and they're pulling the oil out of there, and they're still paying.
I think she means
77
backyard, like he works very close by. The oil fields are right there. I don't think actually in their backyard.
I wouldn't doubt
But
it.
if I'm wrong,
Got Earl
please
back
correct
there.
me.
There's Earl back there.
Earl.
Yes, Deborah.
Deborah Smythe says, "Please pray for us."
All righty.
Yeah, you can pray all you want. It's just go to the voting booth and just make sure that this fucking guy doesn't get reelected. You could pray. Praying ain't gonna get you votes. You got to go vote. You got to get your friends out to vote. You got to get rid of these people.
Do you think that the thing that they've done in the recent years with the early balloting and the early voting has hurt the Republican
Of course
Party?
it has.
Because why?
Listen to me.
Not-
Early voting was all about getting the lazy fuck Democrats off their asses to go vote because now they got 10 days to do it because on election day, they never fucking show up. So the bottom line is Republicans won based on the fact that the Democrats are too fucking lazy or too fucking out of touch to even know there's an election. So now they go, listen, we're going to put a bus together with some donuts and cookies and everybody going to get on the bus and we're going to go to early voting and we're going to bring you down there. Make sure you vote row A. And they go like, all right. That's what they're doing. That's why they did it.
Teresa's looking at me like I stirred him up. I stir him up, man. I love this.
True.
Kathy
Fucking
Davies says to me
It is
the
what
other
it
day-
is.
Kathy Davies says to me the other day, she goes, nothing is better than watching you stir up Bobby and Bobby just fucking ripping you. She goes, a lot of people do like that. So just so you know. Nice haircut, by the way. I like it.
I'm not that crazy about it, really.
You
Kind of
like it?
sucks, actually.
Now, can I ask? All right, can I
If
ask
you get
a?
used to it,
How much did you pay for that haircut
$25.
with tip?
Why are you interested in this?
Because that's a lot of money. My son just paid for a haircut. It was $19 for a kid's
You're
haircut.
fucking spitting all over.
Still a haircut.
I got flakes. I got
pay,
crumbs and shit. I got
I pay-
fucking.
It was an artichoke.
He's got artichoke on
I
him.
got
My
got
God.
Got artichoke elbow now.
It came out. I tried to
Jeez.
catch it. Did you
tried
see?
to catch it. I got it. I deflected it.
I'm sorry. I was eating. You know, I can't eat on a
I think
show.
you got
I
some
can't talk.
moots on your mic stand there.
Fuck. I'm sorry. That's not. That's yeah.
One of the
I'm
piece?
sorry. I
One of
fucking
the
rolled
piece?
up my sleeve.
No, I'm
I saw it coming out. I went trying to catch it.
I saw you try to catch it. But no, haircut. We're talking it's $25.
20. I paid 22. Plus,
Teresa, what do you
plus
pay
tip.
for to get your hair dyed?
I just got my hair cut and colored.
Well,
How much
forget
is
it. That's
that?
hundreds.
Well, I go to a friend's house and she does it for me. So
Talking to the mic like it's a
I
schmink.
said she does my hair at home, so at her house.
So how much does that cost you just for her to cut it out?
Color
$50?
and cut, 70.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have a client that
That's
has,
a bargain.
Well, I have a client that has three
Well, when
girls.
you go to the salon, it's like $120.
That's what I'm saying.
I have a
70 is
client that's
bargain.
got three
It
girls,
is.
middle-aged
Wow.
girls. They're teenagers.
I have a wife and two daughters. I'm aware.
Teenagers. Rich, 3 teenagers for one of my clients.
Mhm.
All girls. They go to get their nails done, and they go manicure, pedicure, and their hair once a month. Each one of them.
Wow,
Yeah,
once
their
a
hair
month.
once a month. How much do you think that cost?
For one trip for the three
Wait,
of them?
do they get the gel now?
$1,000.
$1,000.
What?
$1,000.
Told you.
Get bent.
I'm not surprised by that.
$1,000.
That's exactly what it cost.
That's someone who's got way too much money.
Are the parents paying that?
Yes.
Are the parents paying it?
Yes.
Then they're the schmucks.
Oh.
Sorry. That's
Tune in
the
next
truth.
week when we call someone else a schmuck. That might have
If the parents allow it, shame on them. Then they
Well,
want to know why the kids today are the way they are.
Pat Walsh wants
Come
to know,
on.
would you like some saliva in your coffee from me?
I already got it. He got a couple right
It's
through
already
that
done.
little hole right there.
Lawrence Sherman says, I do my own hair. Well, my scalp because I'm bald. And Lawrence Sherman said, Teresa is right. And I almost just hit you again.
Thank you very
with
much.
Another piece of artichoke. I'm not eating this anymore. I'm done. And I'm going to go
Well,
open
don't chew and speak at the same time.
I'm going to go open the
Chew
bottle
and
of wine.
spew.
I put the
It's a
cups,
chew and spew.
the cups there.
Yeah, I still. Would you get me the,
Where is
the
it?
wine opener right in the pull-out drawer?
The pull
And I'll
out
do it
drawer.
the right way because last week Bobby called me a schmuck.
Really?
He called me mentally ill.
I don't think I used the word schmuck. I don't use
No,
the
not
word
schmuck. You called me mentally ill. Yes.
schmuck. I did.
Yes, you did. You
Wow.
did. You
Wow.
called me mentally ill. And you want the funny part about it is the same week my wife said the same thing about me. So I'm starting
Interesting.
to worry about that. And number two is you said I got a problem that I don't know how to open up a wine bottle.
You do?
I'm going to show you how to open up a wine bottle.
You can't show me how. I already know.
Okay. I'm very rushed here.
You can show me that you might have learned how.
What? You called me mentally ill.
Yeah.
You said
Were you here when I did that?
when you yelled at me and said I'm a jerk, and said when I walked out because we were talking about no, I listened to the show unlike anybody else on this panel.
On the
I
panel.
listened
We're
to
on
the
the
show.
panel.
Oh, on the panel.
Yeah, I listened to
I'm
the
in the
show,
back seat.
and I critique. And you want to know what I critique?
He
Is every
critiques.
time that I'm out, you turn into your characters. You'll throw.
Because I can actually finish a sentence in the middle of doing something because without being interrupted. That's why I do it.
I'm going to learn how to not interrupt you. So you know what? Step it up. a
Wow,
notch.
it took him what 13 years to figure that out.
12.
He's got to
Oh,
come in a little.
Thank you.
Graz, come in a little.
I don't want to be. I want to
Get
be
in the huddle.
I don't want anybody to see.
Yeah, we got to get a little closer.
No, the spit will be
Oh,
closer.
you're hanging off
He's
the.
got a certain
you're hanging off the
distance.
shot.
I can't.
No, here's what you do.
Oh, here we go.
Look.
Go.
This year, I learned how to do this.
How many
You
men
take
does it
this,
take to
hold it
open
like
up
this.
a wine bottle?
All right. So
One.
let me see. Go
You go
around, right?
around.
Okay.
You go around here.
Watch the
Oh, I didn't
professional.
know that. I was going
And
to go.
now this thing comes off.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we stick oily.
I'll make fun of me.
It's making fun. I don't have to. This is so fun.
I want to get it quick. I want it done.
Yeah, but that's how you don't do it right.
Well, yeah, right, exactly.
You're just trying to get on his good side. So
I don't have to get on anything,
You
okay?
gotta get on my fucking good side because I can tell you right now.
Look at his face.
I can't. I tell you right now.
He's very
I call
angry.
you fucking.
Bartending 101.
I
He's
call
very
you
angry,
twice.
folks.
Hold on.
Fed your ass.
You can feed me. You're always welcome here. But I
Wow.
gotta tell you something. When I call you twice and you didn't even give me the
But you
commentary.
didn't say call me back.
I did. I said thank you. I said I wanted to thank you for the shout out on Monday night.
Oh, you heard it then.
Yeah.
You
You know
heard my public
You know what?
apology.
Listen to me. I don't know whether it's because I work at concert venues and this and that,
Oh, we're loud.
but the
We're getting
fucking
loud.
decibels in
I think-
this
I think
year
'cause
and
she's
the decibels
elevated.
in this
Sorry.
year are like Iron Maiden level right now.
I'll move out of this. You want me to move out of the screen? They'll just hear my.
No, I want you to move in the
You could talk
screen.
like this. You can stand across the street. We'll hear you.
Let's do this. I'm gonna get out. I gotta get out of the screen so nobody can see me. tonight.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Talk from under the table. So
Talk
anyway,
from under the- and while you're at it,
Oh my God.
yeah. So anyway, the thing for Isabella was last night. How about that? I showed up.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know, and I talked to Kevin about what we talked about, and
Kevin's well. He's
Oh.
funny. I saw Kevin.
You talked about what you talked about.
I saw Kevin on Friday.
what we talked about.
All right. And
Okay.
he said, I want you and Inns and the group here at least once a month. He says, I'd like to broadcast off-site in the bar at least once a month every Sunday night. He goes, I'll run specials for
All right,
everybody.
whoa. I'm the one who had this information first. He's the one who approached me about this like 3 months
He says
ago.
he's been talking about it with you for about four to 5 months now.
All right, so I'm off on the month.
No, I know. I'm not being. Listen, first of all, he said, you tell anybody that comes to Delilah's Bar, 33 Main Street in East Rockaway, if they mention Inns or they mention Graz, they get a free drink. Like Joey Paisano.
But they can't mention Zarelli.
Like Joey Paisano.
Mention Rich.
We're like Joey Paisano 12 years later.
Well,
Joey
how are you going to
Paisano.
mention me? Nobody knows me.
Joey
man.
Paisano used to be own Paisanos in Manhattan. And Opie and Anthony would tell people to go into Paisanos
Right.
and mention Joey,
Right.
and they get
That's
a
right.
free glass of wine. So now Kevin says, you know what? You tell everybody that if they go into Lila's, 33 Main Street in East Rockaway,
Okay.
all right? You mention Inns, you mention Graz, either one, just one guy, you get a free drink. Anything. You can get a rocks.
And so when I say to the bartender, I know Graz, I know Inns, and he goes, who?
That's 2 free drinks.
Yeah. No, you're only allowed 1 free drink per visit. So that was very nice. But so he says he'd like us to do an offsite. So out of respect for you and the 12 years of you coming out to Long Island out here, me and Richie, I will pick up Richie every Sunday night, and him and I, and I'll pick her up too on the way in. And the 3 of us will come out to East Rockaway. And we'll do
I love East Rockaway.
We're gonna do
East
a
Rockaway's
show.
great.
We're going to do a show at Lila's Bar, 33 Main Street in East Rockaway. Once a
Well, it was
month.
a very nice place. I looked at
Closer
it
to
last night.
Bobby.
Yes, that's why I'm
Oh,
trying
it's
to
5
do it.
minutes away.
It's 5 minutes away
Yeah.
from his house. No, really, it's not about. It's about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's 5 miles.
It's certainly
Right.
closer
Yeah.
than here.
Yeah.
Or anywhere else we've been.
All right. So that's what we're going to do. All right. He wants us to start as soon as possible, and we need the equipment. So O'Toole is going to help us with the equipment. We're going to put together a portable podcast studio. We'll be here 3 weeks, which I always told him that was my promise.
Right.
And we'll do 1 offsite.
Cool.
a month. So that's the news for Limo Talk
Nice.
for the new year 2024. Bobby Laceras set us up with a nice studio over here. He wants us to stay here. I might move back to the Ivy for Christmas time, just so I can put some ornaments up
Yeah.
on
You hang some
on-
balls.
hang some balls on the
Yeah.
hang some balls.
Here we go again. Tourette's.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
We could get her to mention balls once a show.
I'm gonna bring in some mistletoe. Can I bring in some mistletoe?
Yes.
Balls. Tits.
It's ass.
Bob Nelson performed last night in AC.
Oh, that
He
reminds
did.
me.
He did the Jeffy Jeff's gym.
I saw
Oh
that.
my God!
You know,
Laugh my Joe
Jeff,
DeBarry.
what? Jeff, what?
Joe DeBarry went live with it.
Bruno Capolo too.
Bruno was
Capolo-
there.
Bruno was there.
Bruno, I didn't know you were going to be
I
there.
heard the
Not
pizza
that I
man
could
was there
go.
too. Did you see the pizza man?
He was.
How was he?
I don't know.
Hey.
I just saw a snapshot.
Not the pizza guy.
But Bob Nelson, I love him to death, and he's so friggin' funny.
How was so? Did you say hello to the pizza man or not?
I wasn't there.
Oh, you didn't go?
No, I was watching the live from Joe DeBarry.
Okay. Look packed.
Yeah,
That's the
that was the Wise Guys show. Yeah,
They got a good show.
they're awesome. They're
Yeah.
great.
Everybody got paid at my show. Everybody got paid.
We know that, pizza man.
That's right. Everybody gets paid at my show.
Speaking
At the
of,
Dan Romano show, everybody gets paid.
What kind of chocolate is that?
Whether it's $1 or $1.50 or $2 or $20,
Dark.
everybody gets paid.
speaking of pizza.
Yeah.
Dinner. I think there was a dinner bet that
Oh,
we were
yeah.
going to discuss.
Parkside. I'm gonna try one.
We're
What's
going.
in it?
Dark chocolate, almonds, and nougat.
I gotta find out what DiFilippo is. He hasn't shown us any
Oh,
pictures,
that's good.
and he's not on tonight. I don't know where he is. I
Never
might
had
I
one.
might just give him a live call on the air. So anyway, Lawrence Sherman, who's supposed to be calling in 516-945-9099. Hey, Dr. Sherman, if you want to call in now or after Esther Forrester comes on, because Esther Forrester's coming on, comedian Esther Forrester and tennis pro Esther Forrester at 10 o'clock tonight, and she's a hoot. She's usually a little.
She's a
weird.
hoot.
She's a hoot. She's a
We
hoot.
like hoot.
That's the word for tonight.
You're a hoot.
So actually, Lawrence Sherman is toasting Bobby and all of us with Japanese whiskey from Florida.
Ooh.
Deborah Smythe says, "Awesome! I'm in Orlando." Oh, I think.
It's cheaper in Florida than it is in Japan.
Hello, Mr.
No
Lowe.
taxes.
Hello, Mr. Lowe.
Hello, you mentioned Japan. I come out of nowhere. How you doing?
I'm good.
CBB doing great since you left.
Yes, Joey Petroni, who's on Dubs Radio, he's got his own show there now.
So we filled all the slots. Nobody wanted to come on when you were here. They're like, no, gracias day. Talk, limo talk, bullshit. Station sucks.
He does. He did. You do say that. Why, Mr. Lowe? I've seen your schedule. It's all Japanese radio and a couple of American shows. And
Nobody understand nothing. That's better. They're not listening to your shit. Stupid show.
You want a glass of wine, Mr.?
Is it
No, that was that sake.
No, that's A&D.
Oh, the Anthony and Dominic.
Oh, this is something that came up last week.
Yes.
We thought this was your kids made the wine.
No.
Yeah, Anthony made that with his son.
No, I did not. We just bought it because it said Anthony.
Oh.
Way
But
to
you made it seem
bullshit.
like that way
Way to
last week.
bullshit, asshole.
I didn't see, wait a minute, Mr. Lowe. I told Richie in the back.
By the way, you still owe $400 for the last two shows.
No,
No.
I don't. I don't know.
No,
I'm not-
you represented that you somewhat made that wine.
No, I did not. I represented it. I liked it because it said Anthony and Dominic
you really
on it.
did that?
What?
We
Yeah.
can relive the show from last week again if you would like, or we could just play
I
back the
listened,
tape.
Rich. I didn't misrepresent. Go ahead. Do you have something to say?
Well, I interpret it differently, and
I'm sitting here
so did
and
the-
I go,
Bobby
what is Anthony
Lucera
and Dominic?
was
Oh,
here as
that's
well.
Me and my son.
Bobby Lucera can vouch for me. He heard the same thing I heard
And what were you
at
saying?
the same time.
Time out. What were you saying now? You saying Anthony and Dominic? You thought it was me and my son? All I said was Anthony and Dominic. I said, wow, that's a nice bottle. It has my name and my son's name on it. Let me buy it. I said, you see this? I said, Rich, hold this up. I'm going to send it to my son on Instagram. And then all of a sudden, within 10 seconds, Rich is like, did you make this? I'm like, no, I didn't. And Bobby goes, and then he goes, oh, he goes, well, did you make this? And Bobby goes, yeah,
No.
did you make this?
That's not the way it went.
You tell me how. It went.
Wow, your world is a really different place than the regular world. That's nice. That's a nice piece of reality he's got going on.
Well, the alternate universe is usually,
It is.
yeah, it's very
It is. Have a
pleasurable to
chocolate.
those that are not there.
And Rothy says, Inns, I absolutely love you the best. You look very well. Look, Inns, she loves you. All right? That's a last. Can I have a glass of wine, Inns? Can you pour for me? Since you're a great wine opener, how about a pourer?
So you
When,
had that
when am
bottle.
when am I
The
having
wine opener and the winer. There we go.
Can
Are
we?
these black solo cups?
Yeah, that Teresa cover on that. Yeah.
Wow, what is from a funeral home?
No, it's from Bobby Lucera's stash
They
in
were
the back.
inside. I bought the plate
Go ahead.
napkins in the front.
When
What?
am I getting my dinner from
December.
this wonderful restaurant I hear called
Yeah,
Parkside?
I'll see you in December.
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 You're not supposed
When
to
did
drink-
baseball season end? When were the Yankees and Mets
Oh
eliminated?
yeah. Now it's gonna count for next year.
Mike Bots.
Oh, they're still in the running. It'll be fucking April.
I am giving. Listen, I
You know
am
what? You're right, Bob.
Time
You're
out.
right. He's
Time
going to
out.
push this
Yeah,
Don't.
till spring training.
Don't.
He's like, oh, well, it's only 6 weeks of pitches and catches now.
All right, wait a minute.
Yvonne?
Wait. Everything that I
Thank you.
said that was going to happen on here, I've come through.
Oh my God!
It
really?
might take me a while. It might take me
So
a while.
you're gonna go on the 18th? I'll be there.
Oh, boy.
You
Dude,
stepped
I was
in it.
so.
You
Well, you had to
stepped
go
in it.
there.
Besides that,
Besides
just
that,
one.
what else?
don't count that one.
Oh, by the way, I got to see Angelo last night. He was cool. Was he there the other night? Did
No,
he do
I-
your show?
No.
He did my show. Yeah, Angelo was there. It was good to see him. Jimmy sounded great. Did
looks
he do
fa-
your show?
No.
He did my show.
Interesting.
The one I was
I
told
know-
that I should go to.
I know.
And
What?
I got to give a nice shout to Tyler Walsh,
That's Kevin Walsh.
Kevin and Michelle's son, who fucking sang in between the breaks.
Yeah.
That's when I was really there.
Yeah.
And the fucking kid is good.
Oh wow.
He can sing. He can play guitar. He
Yeah?
did all my. I think he did. Yeah, All My Lovin' by the
Oh,
Beatles. He
nice.
did a couple other songs that was dead on. Really, really good. I'm very impressed with this.
How was Jimmy? How'd you find
Jimmy's
his?
excellent.
Yeah.
Jimmy's excellent.
Did you see the
Yeah.
shirt he was? He wore a shirt Friday night. It was skin tight. He's just like a skinny. You know what I mean? Tall, muscular. The girl, the bartenders were swooning over him. He's just a good-looking guy,
Swooning?
huh?
It was swooning.
Swooning.
I
saw
don't,
no
I don't
swooning.
swoon.
Wow.
You swoon?
Who swoons?
I haven't
Anyway,
swooned in
Is
years.
it the wrong word?
I don't know. Jimmy was just very good. The band is good.
Salivating. That,
Salivating?
Swooning?
Is that better than swooning?
yes.
He worked for me for a long time. 10 years.
You know.
Back when he was getting haircuts. You know. Yeah. You know, but he was really good. Jimmy's good. He's very good.
His bandmates.
It's good that the band got back together at the 4-year hiatus that we didn't even know they were together to start with. But Vanessa's Revenge, good band,
Oh,
very
cool.
good.
How packed was it last night?
It was. Your night wasn't good.
Vanessa's Revenge.
My night was. I walked in. It was.
That
packed.
sounds like a woman scorned.
Yeah.
Vanessa's Revenge.
I
stabbed
went
the
there
guy
I
on
or
a
wish
something.
someone
scheduled
texted
night.
me to remind me. I would have went.
Oh no, ask Anthony. He would have told you to be there on the 18th.
Well,
'cause he
I would have
wasn't
went
going.
if someone reminded me.
Bob, I was literally falling asleep. Go in there, have a
Well,
couple of
that's
drinks.
No. Point
There
is,
we go.
Good.
you were there till 4:00 in the morning the night before when nobody was going.
You're
Nobody
so
was
in
fucking
trouble.
going. Nobody was going there. Nobody. You went. You fucking
You're
went.
so
You know what? We're supposed to be here.
Did I not tell you? Did I not
Well,
say to him?
Uh,
Right?
Oh, no. Please don't say
We're
anything.
supposed to be here tomorrow, so
So
I'm
anyway.
coming tonight and getting wasted.
I
And
got-
then tomorrow night I won't show up. How's that?
I have some other topics on show prep if you wanted to bring through the.
Can we go back to show prep, please?
You let me know.
Damn.
I
So
wish
Kevin's going like this to me. He goes, "Guys should be here any minute. I think he's coming." I was like, "I don't think so." Kevin. I said, "I'm leaving. I came in. I was there
Aw.
not even an hour." It was
Uh,
like
I went for an hour.
that was not bad.
would have beat him by an hour. And then I was just like, it was good to see some people. There was a lot of people there. Bobby Haney was there. Robert Tronica was there.
Dave Domstetter was there.
I didn't see him. He was gone way before I left. I got there.
I know Angelo was there. I saw
Angelo.
Diane Scamenti. And
All left.
Jimmy Scamenti was there.
Oh, Diane was there.
Yes. Jimmy Scamenti was there. She put pictures up. Kathy Davies was there. Loretta Delina was there.
All left early.
Early, huh? Oh, Gonzalez was there, right?
Speedy? Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name?
Not Speedy. Not Speedy
Oh,
Gonzalez.
my God.
What's his face?
Andre.
You know who I'm talking about.
Riba.
Oxa was there. Looked like Oxa was there.
Oxa was there. Jimmy Miley was there.
McManus was there.
Tommy McManus.
McManus was there, right? And oh my God, you know who I'm talking about? The good-looking one. She hangs out. Gonzalez. She was married to. He passed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Kahn.
Yes.
James.
James?
No.
James Kahn. He was in the Godfather. Yeah. No, it was.
I know.
Kamala.
John Kahn. Chris Kahn.
Chris Kahn.
Whoa.
But his wife was
Great guy.
His wife
Oh,
was.
I was going to say Shaka.
Shaka Khan
Shaka.
was there. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was gone too. Everybody, I got there was late. And I just stopped in quick.
What time were you there for the hour? What time were you there?
Like from 10 to 11.
Oh.
10:30 to 11.
That's exactly the
Okay.
time I was on my way home.
Yeah, that makes me feel better. So it was
That's
like
exactly
yeah.
the time you text me. I was like on exit 30. No, when you texted me, I was already in the house, and then when we started having our conversation, I was in bed.
Yeah, I could
I
have
was
left my sister's
exhausted.
house
I was,
earlier.
dude. I'm sorry. I was exhausted. I was falling asleep behind the wheel. I worked all.
Yeah,
night.
but see what the whole precursor is. The whole thing to this is the fact that you went there the night before. That's why you were fucking falling asleep behind the wheel. Stayed out till 4 in the morning. That's the reason you didn't show up. That's the reason you were fucking falling asleep behind the wheel. And the reason I went is because we've been talking about it, about going to talk to Kevin and see Jimmy's band because he was doing a benefit and the band was back together and I never saw them together before. But we were going to see them.
Hey, pull it up. Is there another topic?
And I'm like, I was like, what am I, a fucking idiot? No matter what I do.
We're
I
gonna
feel
do
like
it.
a
We're
No,
gonna
but
do
it's
another
nice that
Green
you
Dog
went.
night at
It's
Mer's.
nice that you went, Bobby. It's nice that you went.
It was very nice.
And
that
I'm
you went,
sure
Bobby.
people were very happy to see you too.
Oh, they were thrilled. And it was like, I get to the door and guys like, oh, $20. I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, $20 to get in. I go, $20 to get in. And he goes, it's
For an
going-
hour.
It's going to cancer research. I was like, all right, good. I knew it beforehand, but I wanted to play. I wanted to see.
Right,
what
right,
it was there.
right. Yeah.
So I gave him the money.
Yeah.
Had my beer or two and split.
Did you mention Grouser Bobby and get a free drink?
No, I didn't. I didn't know that was.
That was
part-
the thing.
I'd be like, I am Bobby.
Yes.
And they'd be like, fuck you.
Why do you say that? Why would you say something like that? That's not true.
Do you have to go there a certain night and they'll know what
This
you're
is a
talking
joke.
about?
That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Why would I? That's why I said it because I thought it was funny. I said it.
Like, do you have to,
Thinking that's funny. I was saying to myself, that's fucking funny. I'm gonna say that. Why would I say that? That's why.
Why?
do you have to go there a certain night between
Stephen
like
Wright
certain
joke for
hours?
the night. Another Stephen Wright joke.
Oh my God.
Always borrow money from a pessimist because they'll never expect you to pay them back.
That's a great joke.
That is a good
Great
line.
line.
Taz, the resident artist, says that she's going to be up around you guys the day
around.
after Thanksgiving. So I'm not sure what that means or when, but that's a
She's gonna be
possibility.
in our
Mike
neck
Bot,
of the woods.
Mike Bot says Graz lives in his own reality, so we all know
He
that.
does.
And Mickey Delaney wants to know, Graz, do you do the show prep before the show?
You can answer that question.
Yes, he does, Mickey. Absolutely. Graz is
What-
certainly in
what are the
charge of show prep.
Show prep.
Go ahead.
What are the show prep? Do we have?
Go ahead, Rich.
Well, we had
Look, this book has been coming here for fucking.
He's coming
2
in
years.
January.
2 years, and you haven't looked at it
Ralph Morales is coming in January. Oh, by the way, Candace Sackman's
right.
father wants to come in.
So
You're
have
ready,
her come in.
right?
I'm
You're
done.
ready? All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm
she's
ready.
done.
Candace Sackman's father.
Yeah.
Hello, Candace Sackman's
Candace
father.
Sackman's father.
Let's see. We covered the dinner bed. We covered the free drink. If you mention Inns or Graz at Lila's,
Is there
at
a
East
certain night
Rockaway.
or time to mention
Just
that?
go.
Graz, is there a certain night or time? Follow-up question.
7 days a week, 365
Oh,
days
my,
a year.
even on
anytime.
Christmas, you can go in there and get a free drink.
Wow.
We got the Green Dogs night at Murs coming in February. Not sure on a date yet, but we're going to do something like that.
There are 28 days in February. Pick one.
It's a leap year this
It's
year.
not going to
What?
be.
Isn't it?
it's
Yeah,
not gonna be the
24 is a leap
I
year.
thought
It's
it's
not
a
going to be
year.
the third because.
Oh yes, it is. But we will be before the 29th. I'm sure there will be a 29th. and
There is a
21st.
29th in
See?
2024.
All right, so the Green
That is
Dogs
correct.
have a big meeting and stuff the next day, so it's not going to be the third. The 10th, the 11th is Super Bowl is the day before Super Bowl.
Right.
So we're thinking about
That's
either
what I'm saying.
the 18th or the 25th. I have to find out from the Green Dogs coach, Michael Legerfo, who's son to Mikey Legerfo, who has a top podcast in Long Island.
Mm-hmm. We shall see. What else do we got?
Is it 10 o'clock yet?
The New York,
Are they calling in yet?
the New York, actually, it's 9:56. New York Football Giants won today, 31-19.
Which was counterproductive.
Which, very counterproductive. Which is in typical Giant fashion, I think, this
I mean,
season.
you want to get a
to
better
do
draft
something
pick.
like
What do you think
that.
about that Tommy DeVito?
I think he played good today.
He's
think
good.
They,
He's
I
a
think
good
they, I
kid.
think they unleashed him. I think
He's good.
he's learning the system.
They unleashed
And
him.
it would not surprise me if he is
Bobby,
fighting
there's a
with
menu on the screen here.
it-
Sorry, Gross. Go ahead.
there's a menu on the screen.
What
Bobby.
happened?
You got my he's blocking
Oh, he
out my
blocked his face.
I don't know if that's
that
on
works.
the feet. Thank you.
Grouse is a menu.
Sorry. That's his menu.
That's his show
We're gonna
prep.
order something.
That's show prep.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Gross, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you were covered.
I don't even know what I was saying. Okay.
About,
Don't forget to pick up your
Oh,
copy
right.
of A Saint
You were talking about Tommy
Letters
DeVito being.
from the Depths of Hell.
You think they unleashed Tommy DeVito?
I think Tommy DeVito, if he continues to play well, has a chance to unseat Daniel Jones. I don't think they're happy with Daniel Jones. And
I don't.
think we
I
have
don't think that's a chance and a snowball's
Well,
chance in hell.
I don't think after two neck problems
That sounds like a
and
second night.
he's injury prone, and I think they're going to keep him as their backup, and he's going to play often because Daniel Jones gets hurt.
Well, especially
Well,
since the
that's
guy's out
different.
for the year.
It's different if you're saying that or winning the job over Daniel Jones.
This is
Two
no
different things.
This is no Sims Hostetler thing here.
No, he's
Right.
not winning any job from anybody.
Okay, you never know.
Did Buffalo end up winning? by the
Yes,
way?
Buffalo kicked the
Yeah,
shit out of the Jets.
Buffalo beat the
Good.
Jets up
Jets
pretty
got
good
6
today.
solid points there.
They did get 6 points, but they gave up 32 points.
Everybody likes a
They're
feel
getting
good story,
closer.
Bobby. Everybody likes a feel good story. I actually think that Tommy DeVito, if he keeps playing well and they win, they have a chance to win next week. So that'll be 3 games in a row that he just won.
We got a little
I know,
King
but you
Kurt
want-
Warner thing going on here.
I know, but you don't want to win. You've got a solid top end of the draft right now with quarterbacks and wide receiver.
See, I think
You
they
might
know-
want to grab one of those.
I think they're not. Listen, these guys, that's not how they think. It's not a tankathon. The Giants got a good team. The Giants could rattle off. I don't think there's. Listen, they
How many
played well.
losses they got? 8 or 9?
They're
Eight.
3-8.
3-8.
They're 3-8.
So they can't lose more.
Next
they
week
can't
is
lose
week
more than-
12.
Yeah, they can't lose one more. If they lose one more game, there's a slim chance
Right.
they'll make the playoffs.
You
Listen,
got to somewhat win out.
it's Washington. I understand that, and they're playing New England next week. Listen, if you can win next week, now
They
you're
beat them on the
4.
home. They beat
Listen,
them at home.
We're
pretty
not like the
handily.
Cowboys,
On the
Rich.
road, I mean.
You're 10-3. I get it.
Yeah, listen, it has nothing to do with the Cowboys. I'm talking about the Giants' strategy towards the end of the season with winning games.
Oh, there's the phone call.
There's the phone at 9:58. Prompt.
Who's that? Yeah, that's the Forest.
That's going to be Esther Forrester for the 10 at 10 at 9:58.
Oh, I haven't seen him in so long. Yeah.
Hey, Limo Talk. It's me, Grazade. Who's this? Hello?
This is Esther. How are you?
Hey, Esther. Esther Forrester, comedian Esther Forrester. What's up, Esther?
That's me, guilty as charged.
What's happening?
Not too much. I'm still surviving.
Oh, I didn't know Carol Channing was coming on.
What about you?
We're trying
It's
here.
so nice to have you back where you belong.
Esther, you remember Inns, right?
Hello, Esther.
I do.
You remember Richie? Say hello, Richie.
Hello, Richie.
No.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Esther.
We all love you, Inns and Grant.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, how sweet.
Richie, my board ops here, Esther and Teresa Farrell.
Thank
From
you.
Hi, Esther. How you doing, girl?
Woo!
By the way, I loved you in Sanford and Son.
Wait, but who's Richie?
What's that?
Who's Richie?
Richie's my board op.
Richie.
Are you watching
Hi,
us,
Esther.
Esther?
I'm the board op guy.
Are you watching us, Esther?
By the way,
I
Anthony and
am.
his son made this wine.
No, we did not.
A&D.
Yes.
A&D.
It's delicious.
They have also A&W root beer. They came up with this A&D
Yeah.
wine.
It's very good.
Yeah, they were distilling it in their bathtub.
All right, Esther. Yeah, as you can see, they're ball busting on me
Fermenting
big time. So we're going to get right to it with you. You ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay. Who's your favorite comedian of all time?
Oh, God. Well, what about myself? I mean, I should say that, right?
Yes. Yes.
You know, every comic thinks they're the funniest.
Yes. But you're
Who was it?
Esther Forrester. She said herself, but she's not
I
answering.
mean, but what about Seinfeld? I mean, I guess I have to say him also. I don't know. And now I'm going to hurt everybody's feelings, but
No.
that's okay.
Don't
I'm
worry
hurt
about
that
it.
You liked him better than me. Yes.
Me too. I thought we were friends.
So who we going with, yourself or Seinfeld?
Why don't we just go with Seinfeld? I mean, come on.
And why? And
Like-
why? Why?
Because he's funny.
Why?
Yes. Why?
I guess I just loved how he could turn like everyday situations that were very like mundane into hilarious. Into something hilarious.
Well, Bobby and Richie are very big
Seinfeld.
big Seinfeld fans.
Love the sign.
See, so now we all have something in common.
There you go.
So you're not, or no?
Hate the Drake, though.
Someone else.
I'm
Yes,
not a. I'm
definitely
a.
hate the Drake.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I wasn't a big Seinfeld fan. I watch it and I'm enjoying it a little bit, but he's not my. Not. I wasn't my go-to show. How about you, Teresa?
Not your cup of tea.
No, not my cup.
I like Seinfeld. It was good. It was a good show.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. What's your favorite genre of music?
Yeah. I'd have to say almost anything but country. Like, I'm not a huge music fan where, you know, I follow
Turn the
bands
music
or I
off,
go to lots of concerts.
Rich.
But when I played collegiate tennis, like if we went on road trips, our coach always listened to country, and that gave me a headache. But I think he did that mainly to see who could tolerate, who, you know, was best at suffering.
All
I
right.
think
Well, you're
that's why
talking
he
about
did that,
country
but
music
anything
and
but
like
country is good. It depends on my energy.
old style
Like if
country
I'm
music.
having like a rageful day, I like rap.
Am I on?
But if I'm like more of like a positive day, I'm more like classic rock.
Oh, cool.
If I need to be profound, maybe something like Dave Matthews or John Mayer if I'm more reflective.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
So you don't like old time country? You like or new country? What do you not like?
I think anything country. Like I hadn't really thought about it as a genre that much to think if it was new or old. It's just very like
Just country
low
in
and it
general.
has too many twists. I don't know what else to say.
You don't like people singing about their pickup trucks and their four-wheel drive vehicles and
Pack a bear.
and
I
and a
guess
six-pack
that.
of beer?
But then what was the thing about like where the back where she catches him cheating one last time and
Huh?
Maybe next time he'll
Those
think
allergies
before
clear up
he
soon.
cheats. Like, I guess that is kind of relatable, where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get that guy, but he better think about it before he cheats.
You know what?
again.
I love
Like,
country music, and that's the
that
one
is
song.
kind of relatable.
Hello,
What's the one
hi.
song you don't like?
That's the one fucking song I hate. I hate
Really?
that fucking song.
What song is this?
You hate it.
I hate that song.
What song?
The one where she's going to key up somebody's car or destroy his seats and take a Louisville Slugger to his
Front
headlights.
rat
Oh, that's not very nice.
Take
Yeah.
a Louisville slut. I guess, like,
I hate
again,
that
the
song.
timing and the tempo of it is agitating. Like,
That is the
country
song that makes me switch
but
the
it's
station.
like the sentiment
Right up there
that
with
you're
Cause
gonna
for
make
Kids.
someone suffer if they cheat again. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure everyone's been through that.
How about 1-800-CAR for Kids? You like that song? 1-877 cars
Oh,
for
yeah,
Yeah,
kids.
that's got a little country
Right?
twang to
That's,
it.
Yeah.
that's country.
That is country. But a lot of people sing about breakups,
Yeah,
not just country.
Let me ask you a question. What if she was wrong about him cheating? Maybe he was just in there trying to get like some information about a birthday gift for her, and she sees
Right.
his car in front of a bar with this
Yeah.
other, and she smashes the shit out of his car. By the way, if a man smashed the shit out of a woman's car, he'd be in jail. Excuse me, I was talking. If a man smashes the shit out of somebody's car, they're in big trouble. But she could do this to his car. Hello.
It seems to be a little.
I-
double standard.
Maybe his hand slipped.
hadn't
I'm really
thought of
upset
that,
about this. I'm
but,
sorry, Esther. I went off.
I would think she'd have solid evidence.
Oh,
If
evidence.
she's a- if she's like a
She's
good,
destroying property. By the way, if they're
detective, I
married,
think she'd see
by the
them
way, if they're
doing
married,
it.
she just smashed up 50% of her investment.
That's true. This is true.
This is not very smart.
What kind of evidence? Are we talking video proof?
But I mean, has anyone ever keyed your car or no?
No,
No.
No, not me.
not maybe someday.
I would
Somebody let them
never-
shit on my front stoop once.
I would never
in a
key
bag.
Someone. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Yeah, but you're
Shit
not.
in
You've
the
been
bag.
with
Someone
one guy
shit
your
on
whole
your
life.
front
No,
stoop.
and
Wait,
no.
you had an ex-girlfriend shit in the bag and leave it on your front stoop?
Yes.
That's disgusting.
Wow, for a
Jesus
woman to
Christ.
do that?
Yes.
Wait, it was
She
her
was
shit?
angry.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
He has something to remember me by.
It's a long time ago. I was living at my sister
Oh, you
Camille's
really know how
house.
to pick them. Let me tell you.
I was
Wow.
dating a lot of women at that time.
I got one question.
Go ahead.
Did she
Who
wipe?
cleaned up the shit though?
I did. It was in a
Did she
bag.
The
wipe
dog,
it?
I don't-
I
It was
don't
in
Was
a
know.
there
bag.
paper in the bag?
That was easy.
Yes. No.
Did you look in the bag?
No, I just saw it. I opened up the bag. The fucking waft came out. I closed the bag and threw it in the garbage. Somebody left it right on the front stoop.
Wow.
Wow.
God.
So why do you think it was her?
Because we had just gotten in a fight an hour
Yeah, but
earlier.
you don't know that. You don't know.
And
if
all
it
of a
was
sudden
really
she had to
her.
take a
So
big shit.
they got into a
Maybe
fight.
it was someone else you pissed off.
She's like, what am I going to do to get back at him?
I don't think this
I'm gonna
was a
go shit in
girl.
the
This is
bag.
not a
With
girl
her
thing.
long enough to know what her shit
I was
smelled
gonna
like.
say,
You don't know if it was her.
a girl, if a girl's going to do
That's a
that,
good
she's
point,
really
Teresa.
pissed.
He would know well enough. To
Thank
know.
you. It's true.
All right, Esther. What do you have any hobbies?
Other than
My
tennis.
hobbies are, to be honest, I really love photography. I take way too many photos, and then my phone has no more storage, and it freezes up, and then I panic. But photos, not to sound sappy, like they really have unexpected beauty, and it helps you like have
Expected VD.
one thing that you feel
Beauty.
you can control in this insane world.
Okay, I understand.
All right.
What's your favorite sport?
Well, I really like tennis, but that's because I'm great at it. Like, because it's a great way to, prevail over people, show people who's boss, and everybody likes something they're good at. Like, most people don't want to do something that they suck at.
I agree. All right, this is when the show gets a little
True.
risque. We got a couple of risque questions.
Risque.
Oh
boy.
boy.
Top or bottom?
Oh, boy.
On the
it
tennis
depends
court
on
we're
your
talking.
mood. Again,
Like the
because,
top court or the bottom
like,
court?
if you're lazy, you'll just be a bottom, or if you want someone to like dominate you and really crush you. But if you need that extra exercise to burn off calories, you want to be a top.
Esther, I want to thank you for the in-depth answer
Yeah,
to
that,
this
was that was a
question.
very
Well thought out. Did you have?
response.
That's
It was.
Did you have? Did you have?
Give me the most
Do you have a cheat
well
sheet?
answered question you've
Have
ever
you
had
been
of any
paying
guest.
attention? Yeah. I just want to
She gave me the full thought process. there.
Hello, Jolly.
Makes a lot of sense.
was.
All right,
That was
way to
good.
go.
All right, next
Right.
question.
Listen, Esther is a unique individual. I've liked her since Gov's Radio. She used to come on.
Aw.
She used to come on often. She's a very attractive woman. She dresses a little crazy, but I like. We like Esther. All right, Esther. So can I? There's a couple of addendums to the top or bottom question. Shall I continue, or should we go to the
Sure.
next? Oh, sure.
There you go.
Leather or lace?
I have to say leather. Like,
Why?
just
Why?
smoother. Like lace, it's just
Okay.
But,
Quickies.
I don't know. I got this leather thing, and then it's just harder to get on, and it sticks to you. But leather is just smoother, I guess.
Okay. Quickies. Yay or nay?
What? Like, I mean,
A 7-ounce beer, a quickie.
Like, let's say you're heading to
Is that
work,
that's what we're
right?
talking about?
Wait.
And you just want a little something to get your day moving and to feel good when you go to work. Why not a quickie?
Toys, yay or nay?
Morale.
I'm trying to cut you off. I'm trying to cut you
She's
off.
still answering the question.
She's on page 1 of the answer.
Jesus.
You let her get to the second page.
Toys, yay or nay?
I don't see why not. Like anything to help jazz things up.
Ever faked an orgasm?
What do you think? Come on.
That's a yes.
I want the answer. I can't. I don't know. I know after telling us that you like to thrust and be dominated, I would expect most of the time that's you don't have to fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you're first starting out, you don't really know what you're doing.
Okay.
And sometimes it's just enough already. And you
Depends
want
on
to get
who
some
you're
sleep.
with.
Socks on or socks off?
Which is a brilliant question.
It really isn't it for me to have socks on. Like, it just feels like it takes away from the pure nudity. If you're nude and then you have socks on, it's like a little bit like ruining the purity.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, so ruining the
Why do you guys
integrity
have a fetish
of the
for
romance by
I
not
like them,
being
I like them
fully
in the
naked.
winter.
You like them in the
In
winter?
the
Yeah.
winter, when
Sometimes
it's
my feet
cold.
get cold.
Well, shouldn't you be warm enough by what you're doing than
I
to
guess
need
so,
socks
but
to be warm?
but you got to go from first to second to third to fourth.
I think you should both be wearing a pair of Timberlands. Honestly. Just boots. Just like big fucking boots.
Just kick each other.
big fuzzy
With
slippers.
Esther on top,
yeah.
with her Timberlands
Yeah.
being dominated. Esther, threesomes, yay or
Other
nay?
boots would be a little better than a Timberland.
All right.
Wait, what would be a little
Wait,
better?
what was that?
Other boots, I think, would be a little
Other
sexier than a
boots.
Timberland.
True.
So I
That
was
is
going to
true.
say, I was going
Like
to say,
thigh highs.
I was going
or
to say, yeah, I was going to say
something like
Thigh-high
that.
boots. Yeah.
apparel, yay or nay. So I guess that's a yay, huh?
Really?
All right,
Yeah.
threesomes, yay or nay?
I think we could pretty much guarantee the rest of these answers.
I mean, like, it could be great, right? Like, I mean, a threesome could be great if you're bisexual. It could really, or it could just be great to spice things up. However, it could lead your person to changing their mind and being like, you know what, that other girl, she's a little bit better. And I'm pretty sure though most straight guys would say
Well,
no
this
to
is the
having
risk you
another guy
take.
involved, even though that can be good too. Like, you're not totally crazy about one guy, so the other guy can kind of fill in the blank. But pretty sure that's not on the
Do you have
table
some
for
blanks
most
to fill?
guys.
It's when there's three there and,
Is there a
and
yes or a
one's
no?
being ignored. That's an issue.
That was a long explanation without a yes or no.
Yeah. Is that a yes? Well, by the way she's talking, I would say that's a yes, but she's a little.
Yeah, I mean, like, it could have its purposes.
Depends on who you're with.
Lawrence Sherman says, I may fall asleep before I call in. Come on, Lawrence. We're having a good time with Esther. Relax.
That was a
Drink
heavy
the
one.
rest of your Japanese whiskey, and then you call us.
Sake,
Esther,
sake.
sake, whatever it is.
That was a heavy-winded answer.
All right. One more, and then we'll start. We got a few more. Do you enjoy men, women, or both?
I'm going to have to go with men.
Only.
But, I mean, women, like, you could just try them once as, like, a fantasy. Like, just to see, like, when you Like they're better than country music, but
All
right. What is your
it
goal?
would just be like to try something once, like
What is your goal for the
skydiving
next
or
month?
zip lining or something like that.
What is your goal in 2024?
In terms of what? My goal is to perfect my parallel parking and
Parallel parking?
learn how to make like a home cooked meal that's not done in the microwave.
Okay.
Now you're doing all that? You were talking about a parallel park? You didn't do parallel parking before? You're not good at it?
I'm getting better at it.
Let me ask a question. Do you have a reverse camera? You have the camera?
Jobs are a little bit embarrassing.
Do you have a camera
And I
on
have
your
a backup
car?
camera.
Backup camera?
But I mean, the backup camera only semi works. Like it beeps when you're too close, but you can't see anything because the guys at the oil change place broke it. Anyway,
I don't use a reverse camera.
right?
I turn around like people did back in the day.
Right before.
All right, Esther, you got one chance now here. You have a last dinner with two people in this world, either dead or alive. Who would you like to have dinner with?
But how can you have dinner with a dead person? Because how would they eat? Probably a dead person.
It's somebody that you would want to have.
Food is more for you and not for them, and you get to eat all the food.
Graz would prefer to have dinner with dead people.
Yeah. All right, so
That's
no.
why the bill is smaller.
Food, and then they don't talk back to you if they're dead.
All right, but if they're dead or alive, right now, who would you like to have dinner with? Two people.
You could bring someone back to
I
life.
don't know. I mean, I'm really fascinated, honestly, by like Martina Navratilova in a way, or Yana Novotna.
Martina
maybe
Navratilova?
FDR.
If I lived to be 100, I never would have expected anybody to answer that.
Because she's into tennis. That's
I'm trying to think. Actually, maybe someone more controversial.
What about Bjorn Borg? John McEnroe?
Yeah, I mean, he's a hottie, right? Or like Stefan Edberg. Like the Swedes, they have looked perfect.
You know who I'd like to hang out with? B's dead, but Bobby Riggs.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Riggs was a riot.
He was great.
That's the one that lost to Billie Jean King.
Yeah, he was 60.
He was,
She was 40. She was 20. I mean,
Esther, I'm going to teach you radio rate 101. Sometimes we might interrupt you. Don't talk and then talk again. All right?
All right, let's start all over. This was a test run. We're going to do the whole thing over.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite genre of music?
First question.
All right.
No, I like Bobby Riggs.
Wax on or wax off?
Or wax it all.
You like wax?
Do you like wax?
Yeah.
She likes everything. All right.
All right, Esther, who you choose for your dinner? Martina Navratilova and who else?
I think we'll go with Bjorn Borg.
See, I threw that out there. She likes
And
it.
why?
Wow.
Why?
Two tennis players. What about John McEnroe?
Just like I don't know, I just admire their unique tennis ability, and I'd want to get as much information as I can, because obviously compared to them, I suck at tennis.
Okay, but I think you're pretty good.
So do most people.
You seem to be a teacher. Good job.
You ever play pickleball?
Oy vey, don't get me started on
Oh,
pickleball.
let's hear about how you feel about
You don't like pickleball?
Look, pickleball is for people who can't win at tennis. And the sound of that pickleball is just worse than the sound of my voice. I mean, it's, and just the people and how they can't understand why people don't like pickleball as much as they do.
All right, Esther, Greg DiFilippo had a question for me a couple of weeks ago to ask you for the 10 at 10. Now, you've been doing videos with an alter ego. Is that correct?
That is indeed correct.
Okay. What is your alter ego called?
There is one named Jillian.
And what is Jillian?
And she's like
go quick, because I got
princess.
somebody waiting on hold. What is Jillian about?
Jillian's more of like an entitled princess, and she thinks she knows it all.
Okay, and who's the other one?
Oh, I live with one of those.
Who's the other one?
There's Marla, who's a mom that's kind of clueless about being a mom.
Okay. Which one do you like better? Are you having more of a productive social media?
Also, there's a third one.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
what's
There's
the third one?
Myrna, who's like an older woman, like a grandmother who doesn't understand the modern world completely. Who do I like the most?
Yeah.
I think Jillian is deemed by viewers as the funniest one.
Okay. Promote. What do you got coming up?
Well, I do a game show called The Price is Right, Inflation Edition,
That
which I
sounds
have on
really
Facebook,
original.
which will be aired tomorrow at around lunchtime, noon. And what else do I have coming up? People can find me, and I'll announce anything I have coming up either on my Facebook, Esme4, or my Instagram, S Makes You Laugh, or my TikTok, S Makes You Laugh.
Thanks, Esther. I hope you had fun with us.
This was awesome, guys. And anytime you guys are interested, give me a call.
All right. Thanks, Esther. I'll talk
Have
to
a
you
great
soon.
Thanksgiving.
Interested in what, Esther?
And anything you want, that's me.
Tennis, anyone?
How about a
I'm taking you to play some pickleball.
Esther, Bobby wants to play pickleball with you. Will you play with him?
That's no pickle.
Sure, I'll do it for him. I'll play pickleball.
All pickleball is ping pong where you're standing on the table. I mean, really.
All right. Goodbye, Esther. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Esther Forrester, comedian Esther Forrester, and tennis pro Esther Forrester. Ann Rothi says, thank you, Esther. Bonnie Scalisi says hello to everybody. Greg
Hi,
DiFilippo.
Bonnie.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hello, Gregula.
Hi, Bonnie.
Better late than
Why
never.
doesn't Bonnie come on?
Bonnie, because Bonnie's been on already. Bonnie's been on the 10 to 10.
No, I mean just come on.
She can come on. Listen,
She can stay over on my right shoulder.
we
Yeah, I can have a friend.
we
in
have
the
room.
back
We have
seat
room.
with me.
I don't think he's got enough mics for us.
We'll share.
Well, yeah. All right. Bonnie's more than welcome. Listen. She can come in anytime she wants. She never invites us anymore to her show. She's got
Bada Brian, fuck that. You're not coming on, Bonnie. You haven't invited us on anything.
Pat Wall says good night, Ethel Merman.
Ethel Merman. It was
That's
Ethel
not
Merman.
Ethel Merman.
I love a parade. No, that's Ethel Merman. No, it's that was Carol
Yeah,
Channing.
Carol Channing.
Hello, Jolly. Gisela. Does she sound like that?
Wow.
No,
no.
listen. Esther has a very unique voice. She always has. And Esther is
Diamonds are a girl's
She sounds,
best
she sounds a
friend.
little stuffy.
Esther's got a particular voice to her, but I have to tell you, she's a good person. She's
Always
always
say she wasn't a good
No, no,
person.
no.
I'm making fun of her
No, no, no.
voice. She can make fun of me all she wants, but I'm making fun of her right now.
you can.
Done.
She don't mind. She knows comedy.
I know.
Esther's
It's
good
all
like
got a
that.
in
sense of
good
humor.
fun.
Now, listen, you know
Good,
what?
clean fun.
Listen, I don't think the questions that I really ask are as dirty as people are making
No, they
out
can
to
be a lot worse.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, they got
Bottom
better.
line is this.
They got better.
Bottom line is this. I just showed you something. All right. It's got to stop.
I like that.
Because there are certain people who want to tune in and don't want to hear that shit. They just don't. It's not necessary. It's not fucking necessary. We're at a point in this world where everything has been done. Everything has been done. Nobody can shock anybody with anything anymore. The shock value should be out the fucking window. Done. Done. You sitting here trying to, what? It's getting sexual like this. I got people who listen and tell me, and they just send me a text. I'm not listening anymore. I'm done.
Well, they could tune out for the 10 minutes and
They
then
tune
back
out
in.
Oh, that's a great answer. Once you tune out, you're done.
All right.
No, we get a lot of returns. All right.
A lot of returns.
We get a lot of
You get a lot of
returns.
10-minute returns.
returns. 10 minute
You got a problem?
Joe
Text
Kayak.
me.
Joe Kayak.
Returns are what you get at Home
Raz.
Depot. Over here, I'm trying to get people to listen. I tell people to listen. They go, I'm very uncomfortable with the subject matter. Thank you. Have a good night.
I don't mean to be rude, and please don't get mad at me.
You do mean to be rude.
No, I
Go.
don't. It's one person.
It's not one person.
I get. Okay.
Listen to me. Who's the prude? I mean, come on. It's all in good fun.
Yeah,
Get
and they
over
should
it.
It's
know
not
that.
necessary.
But all right, but
It
you
doesn't
saw
matter
it
if
was
it's
that she made
necessary.
good radio
Well,
when
it's a
she said
different debate.
when she said a
She
couple.
did. She was a great
She
guest.
was
I'm talking about you're the one asking the questions. I mean, there's no need to ask.
but I got a good answer out of it, and it made us laugh.
all right, if you don't like
It was
what I'm saying, fuck
entertaining.
it. That's
Thank
fine.
you,
But-
Esther. You did a
Yeah.
great job.
No,
all
I
right,
just.
all right, you don't disagree with me. You want to sit over my shoulder? Go sit in the other room.
Greg DiFilippo wondering why Graz looks separated from the crowd.
Well,
I
We
Because
brought-
got to
he's
keep them
I brought that up
separated.
about
He's
an hour
spitting
ago.
on Bobby.
I spit.
That's why.
Oh,
well,
that's right. He
Greg,
spit on Bobby
He can't
earlier.
keep
Greg.
his saliva
I
in
got
his
fucking
mouth.
cup of noodles on my fucking arm
can't
over
come
here.
with those-
What the
you got-
fuck are you
You
kidding
got
me?
a piece of artichoke.
All I gotta do is add water. I got a meal here.
All right, Teresa made time out. Teresa make artichoke pie for everybody. Teresa came in and fed us.
Yeah,
At the
for
beginning,
Thanksgiving.
I
It's-
mentioned
this
Greg.
is our Thanksgiving show, so I
Yeah.
thought I'd bring in a pie.
Correct. And at the beginning, Greg,
I
which you,
didn't even make
which you
the
weren't
connection.
here. You weren't
You
here.
didn't even
I mentioned
try
that
it. You don't like
everybody's
onion
got everybody's gotten their shirts.
Should have brought a
Everybody's
turkey.
shown their shirts except for you. And I was saying thank you for everything that you've done for the show. And now you show up now. You're late. You're late. What's your excuse?
Thank you for being a friend.
He was busy doing something.
Oh, by the way, Greg, share the show,
He was
please.
playing pickleball.
Share the show. Please, folks, share the show.
Joe Kayak wants to know what happened to the green wall. And Pat Wall says he's with ins. Not necessary. All in, others say all in good fun. So you got a little mix on there.
Patrick Walsh says, I'm with ins. He agrees with you.
I just said that.
It's fucking stupid.
Thank you for repeating
really
and not
is.
paying attention.
It's not like somebody's going, oh, I can't wait till he asks those fucking sexual questions.
Can I ask the one question? The one, top or bottom?
Stupid.
Why?
What's the point of it?
Well, tell me what's to be gained.
A little laughter.
We can sit, no, there's no laughter. People are sitting there going, all right, so what? Big fucking deal. I just told you. You're thinking there's some shock value in that. There is not. It's not like Howard Stern 1980, where somebody said something like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that on the radio. Now it's like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? And who wants, you ask somebody to listen to it, they put it on. Maybe they got kids around the room. It's one thing we curse. It's another thing to get like that. And then that's when people say, you know what? I was about to turn it off because of the cursing, but now I'm definitely turning it off because of the subject matter.
Well, Taj just said, I'm not a prude. The shock value is gone. Ins is right.
Thank you so much. Please send all your donations to
Anthony Grazier.
the cleanup act.
Oh, God.
Please, it's just, and there's no need to clean anything up. We can say whatever the fuck we want, but to program, to get somebody on and ask that question, top or bottom, who gives a fuck? Gives a fuck.
Okay. All right. I'll
socks on, socks off. What? What are we giving this shit? Toys?
Well, that was a good one. I thought
That's awesome.
I mean,
I think that's the worst one.
Toys?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I'm being honest.
I mean, if I ask somebody, let's just for instance,
I don't mind the other
I
ones.
asked Michelle Miller. Let's say I asked Michelle Miller, tune into the show, listen to the show, and she's sitting there and she's got her daughter, 16 years old.
Okay.
And she's gonna be in the living room and she's gonna be like, I think you never mind. Gone.
Joe Kayak says lights on or lights off.
Lights on.
Well, that used to be a question.
Bonnie Scalisi says I'm a top.
Good for Bonnie. I mean,
Gordon Coleman's
Good for you, Bonnie.
Gordon Coleman's a new listener. He's listening. He says hello to everybody.
Hello.
Tell us whether you fucking agree with me, goddammit.
Gordon, do you agree with Inns? Inns is saying that I shouldn't ask the risque questions anymore during our 10 at 10.
He's saying they're not necessary for the show to be good.
I know
That's exactly what I'm saying. Thank
Right,
you
That's-
for
thank you.
the interpretation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It doesn't make us better for you to ask these fucking questions.
You're welcome from the
We're
voice
not,
of reason.
we're not Imus, we're not Howard Stern, we're not in the shock radio fucking thing, and those shock days are long gone. Even Howard Stern doesn't do it anymore because it's so played out. It is so fucking played out.
Right now, he's just hypocritical about other people that do it,
Oh, fuck him, though. He's an idiot.
even though he did it for 25 years.
Yeah, he made a fortune off of it, I know.
He did.
He blows my mind, that fucking guy.
Yeah.
How
Well, he's-
hypocritical he's going to become a total liberal.
He has. He's had a revelation to some degree in terms of what he forgot he used to do, which is kind of funny. And I love Howard. I really do.
I did. It was like he used to do
I
gay
do.
dial date, and out of the closet room, Lone Ranger.
Oh my
All right,
God!
so our new
Phenomenal
listener,
bits.
Phenomenal. Gordon Coleman, say, hey guys, here's my take on it. Go for it. Go for it. I love the occasional F-bomb. So
We
Well,
do
that's
that all
fine.
day
Well,
long.
yeah,
right?
that's fine.
That's so true. We do that.
Occasional.
What about
do that
Howie?
very-
Howie
if we
Weird
had
Squares?
if we had a jaw here, it would be billowing over. But it's just not. to me,
Okay.
it's just
No,
not.
it's not.
You know what?
All right.
I'm making a promise for the new Christmas show from Christmas on. I will delete
Yeah,
all the
come-
risque
Oh,
questions.
by the way, tune into our Christmas show where we ask you if you like top or bottom. How about if we ask you if you like to do it with your socks on and your socks off? What the fuck are we doing?
Anyway,
I don't know. Why do I drive?
I don't know why you come here.
That
Bob.
in itself has made my night
Yeah.
because somebody told
Why
me
do
they love when you sit there and go, why am I
come?
here?
Why
Why
do
did
I
I
so-
come here? Why do I do this?
I'm here again.
I'm here.
I mean,
We have another phone call.
another phone
I
call.
think it's Dr. Lawrence Sherman calling in after
Dr.
3
Sherman.
Japanese
We need a
whiskeys.
doctor after this conversation.
Limo talk. It's me.
No, we don't need a doctor after the conversation. What we need is some common sense.
All right,
here.
Dr. Sherman's coming on.
Do some funny shit.
All right,
Talk about some funny stuff instead of nonsense about this.
Dr. Sherman, how do
you could have got
come on,
her
Doc.
on.
Here
You
we
could have
go.
got her on. This is
hold on.
what's the fucking name?
Esther Forrester.
Lauren Sherman.
Esther. No, I love Esther. I know who it is.
Oh, sorry.
Right? You could have got her on, asked her about, how many kids do you have? Do you have what kind of car? What kind of car do you have? Anything. What are you doing for the New Year? What are you doing for New Year's Eve? You want to do this? You like to do this? You like to do that? What do you like to do in your spare time? Shit like that.
Do you believe in resolutions?
Do you believe in yes, resolutions? The biggest, dumbest fucking thing in the world.
believe in
Do you make
love?
resolutions? You write that
Write
down.
that down.
He's
Write
writing-
that
he's writing
down.
his
Write
fucking
that
down.
down. He's writing
I
it
write that
down.
down.
Do you keep your resolutions? How long does it go before you break the resolution?
One day.
Do you join a gym
All right, the
on
show's not
on
that
January 1st? And
And you quit on the 3rd.
And do you quit? Yeah. Do you make it through 1 week?
All right, let me talk to Dr. Lawrence Sherman. Sherman, is this you?
It is me, my friend Graz.
How are you?
Oh, I didn't know we had a name.
Dr. Sherman, Dr. Lawrence Sherman, a good friend of mine for a very long time. Doc,
kind
do you
of doc?
agree with
What kind of
Bobby's?
doc?
I know, but you're around the same age as me and Bobby and everything else, and Richie. Do you agree with Bobby's take on it about that I should take out my risque questions out of the 10 at 10?
Well, I do, actually. I think it hits it right on the head. I think you're looking at it like it's 1991, and we're looking at it like it's 2023.
Thank you.
All right, good talking to you, Lawrence.
And
Have a
that's
good night.
why. And that's why he has doctor attached to his name.
There you go.
Good talk to you. Good talking to you, Doc. Good night. See you later.
Yeah,
What kind of doctor?
It couldn't have been
Can I
said
ask
better.
What kind of doctor?
Couldn't have been said any better.
All right, so I will.
Yeah,
I'm going to cut out the risque questions out of the 10 at 10. So
what
you know
kind
what?
Of, what
Doc-
kind of doctor is Dr. Sherman?
go ahead,
Yes,
Doc.
what
No,
Go.
kind of doctor?
There's good risque questions, and there's old risque questions.
Okay. Give me an old risque question that you think would work.
All of the above that you just
Well,
asked.
Right. Give me a
What
new
you
one.
asked was all the old stuff.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So give me a new risque question.
You have to use, I guess, LGBTQ, everything. You can push the envelope, I think. And to answer your question, my education is in emergency medicine. I heard everybody saying, what kind of doc?
Mm-hmm.
But now I teach people how to teach doctors how to teach.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Teach doctors how to teach.
Yeah, you go all
So
across.
the
Right.
people who are teaching doctors how to teach,
How to
you're
teach.
showing them what to present in
Right.
in the classes or whatever.
Correct.
Very good.
And he flies all over. He's in Dubai. He's in London. He's in the United States, right? Doc, where were you recently?
I was in Azerbaijan. I was in Sweden. I was in China.
Holy crap!
Oh yeah, this
Do you
That's big
speak
time.
any? Do you speak any other languages?
I speak Spanish because I live in Florida.
Okay, that's a prerequisite. I get
You
it.
speak Spanish because you live in Florida, but
Yeah.
you travel the world teaching.
How do you like Florida, Doc?
You know what? I love it. I love my part of Florida.
What
I'm
part
on
is
the
that?
West Coast.
Love the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
What part? For South Fort Myers or Tampa?
Tierra Verde, right, Doc?
Yeah, there. So I'm on a little
That's
island
Greenland.
south of
Oh.
St. Pete.
Okay.
Island south
Sierra
of St.
Verde's
Pete.
Greenland.
Oh, very nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's a great area.
I love Florida.
Are
too.
you
I wanna
near,
go there. That's my
Jeterville at all?
destination.
Is it?
Is it?
I'm very close to Jeterville.
Very close to Jeterville. Love that. He's right there.
Doc, what are you doing
Right.
now? You're not really doing much teaching, or are you going full steam? I'm sorry, I haven't kept up on. Are you doing it part time? You doing it full time?
Well, we haven't talked. I'm doing it full time, really.
You guys
Full
flying
steam
across
ahead.
the world. Do you think it's part time?
Well, at one point it could be part time. I don't know. Why are you making fun of me? I'm asking a legitimate question.
Socks
kinda
on or socks
moved-
off, Doc? I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. He just said he's flying all over the world. It's part time, though. It's part time.
He's
You never
flying-
know.
he's flying
Sorry,
part-time.
Doc. So we're doing it full time, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You're still loving it?
I'm still loving it. And before I forget, Max said, "Send his love."
Thank you.
He thought you were the best coach he ever had.
So he only played for the one team. All
Yeah,
right.
he only had one coach.
So did
Yeah,
I got a
that-
letter from another kid
sadly,
today.
he did.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. I swear. Doc, I've asked you to come into the studio when you were on Long Island. I know you're in Florida now. Why don't you come in and hang out with us one night? I need some help here. He gangs up on
There's
me.
an opening right here. And you can sit. Look, he leaves it open.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, we got a space between us on the TV show now. I'm staying away from everybody. It's like those three are all together.
We got the crew coming in to install a
when I
spit
came-
shield.
And a guest actually came in to visit me.
What happened? What was that? Say that again.
When I went to the studio back at Governor's.
Yes.
Right? You remember somebody that was listening came in? And
Yes.
She came in because I was on with you guys.
Carrie,
I think
right? Carrie?
Not Carrie, Vicky.
Vicky Cohen.
That was close.
Yeah,
That's correct.
That Vicky Cohen. Yeah, Vicky came. Well, if you remember at Governor's when the doc was in, we were talking about, I think it was bourbon, correct, or some kind of whiskey, and
something.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and Vicky went out to the liquor store, bought the liquor, and walked into the studio and hung out with us that night.
You can't remember yesterday. You remember this.
I remember a lot of stuff. I remember that Lawrence
This is
Sherman
blowing my-
was one of our better.
spotting dimes.
There's things that trigger me that I remember. There's things that I know about the past. I know that Doc was on a show that we had a good time with. I wanted him back on. I want to reintroduce him to
You know,
our.
when we bought liquor for people, we drank it before they got there.
Yeah.
That was good.
And Ince was there.
Inns was there, right? Was Teresa and Richie there, or who was my board up?
No, never met Teresa.
No, if you remember that night, Teresa was in the hallway telling everybody she's Teresa. She's like, she does her own show and she does movies and she knows Rain Grant.
And you say it's me now.
Not back then, baby. Not back then.
Not back. Oh, back then you
Not
weren't
back
nearly
in
as
those
famous.
days.
Doc, who was with us that when you came in the studio that night? Me and Inns, right? Who was? Do you remember who my board up was?
It was you, me, Inns, and some kid that was the board op.
Thomas.
Oh,
Thomas Santiago, D Train. Okay.
Private Santiago.
you can't handle it.
Yeah. He was a subpar Marine.
Doc, what do you think about the Mets? Because Bobby's a huge Met fan and
Uh.
Richie's a huge Yankee fan.
So I'm a big Mets fan, and I think the choice of manager sucks. Not happy.
Wasn't that the most boring fucking choice for a manager? I mean, this was like bringing in Jeff Torborg. This was like bringing in Art Howe. I mean, I
It's
can't
worth
believe
all of them.
Well, you
No.
don't think he's going to do good? You don't think he's going to be? He's going to give him all the tools. He's going to sign that Japanese pitcher.
All right, great. So is that his doing, or is that? I mean, this is what the manager we needed. Buck Showalter was so bad. I loved Buck Showalter. I thought he was great.
So I love Buck and the idea of Buck, right? But it didn't work. And so I think you signed the Yankees bench coach? No. You
The guy
gotta
was
go out and
whispering
get somebody
in
big.
Boone's
You
ear,
got to go
yeah.
bold. I
Who
think it was settling. I'm really not happy about it.
Who would you have hired?
Yeah, who would you hire?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a baseball expert, right? I'm a part-time comedian and medical educator.
Well, you have,
But
you
I-
have an opinion about the Yankee bench coach not being the manager. That opinion
Well,
seems to be pretty confident, but we don't know anybody else that might take the job.
Well, fair point. But I'm
Thank
also not interviewing people. But I think they could have gone broad.
Like who?
You wanted to
I
get
guess-
abroad? I don't want that to happen.
Listen, I think they should open it up to broads.
A lot of broads want the job.
Nobody hates broads, right? But I don't know. I thought it was really fast.
It was.
And I
It was
thought-
too
It was
quick.
very fast. I agree with that.
Who would you have hired? Anybody in particular that you
He
liked?
didn't say there was somebody in particular
He
he
doesn't
wanted to
know.
hire. He's saying they should have taken their time on the thought process
who's-
Right.
and the choices that
But
they
who's
had.
really out? Who was really
There
out
was
there?
probably
Well-
somebody out there a little bit better than the Yankees bench coach.
I think they panicked when Council didn't take the job.
I think
I
you're
think
right,
that's the right point.
and I don't
think that's-
see why they had to
that-
panic at that point. 'cause
I don't.
Counsell wasn't
I agree
exactly-
with you. I don't
it
think they
wasn't
had
exact-
to, but I think they did.
You're right, but I think there was no reason to panic, and I don't think Council was the right choice either. I just think.
So who would you have hired?
It's not who I would have hired; it's who they would have run through the process of the interview, the whole interview process before they even made a decision. They interviewed two people. They interviewed Council, who turned the job down and went somewhere else, and Mendoza.
Okay.
Well, see, I'm an expert because I watched Moneyball twice, but I think, they could have interviewed more people. I like Ron Washington. I like Eric Young Sr.
You know what? Ron Washington would have been a better choice.
I don't know.
He would have.
I don't know, but we don't know because they didn't give him the chance, right? They went to, we didn't get Council. Let's go to Mendoza.
I mean, he might turn out to be all right. I don't know. He sounds good in an interview, but Jeff Torborg sounded good in an interview. So did Art Howe, and so did Manuel, and these people Callaway sounded good in an interview. I don't care about the interview. I want to talk about somebody who's got some baseball expertise, is going to come out there and really make my team perform at their top-notch level. And
without you snapping at me now, besides Council and Mendoza, who would you have looked at out there that would have maybe tickled your fancy and made you happy with the process?
Okay.
Is that a legit?
You really?
That's a legit question.
Thanks, Doc. I'm trying here.
But
he thinks I'm fucking radio douche.
I do, but the bottom line is.
No, you're not a radio douche. You're a general douche.
But you see, and this comes from a doctor in Florida.
He loves me.
Yeah,
and his son thought I was his best coach ever. And,
like I said,
and we just got a compliment from George Coleman out in Florida. He goes, "Hey, Bonnie, I like these guys. Look at that.
Hey, Bonnie, because
and he says he likes Top."
Yeah, I'm sure he said that.
Sorry, George. I had to throw that in.
Yeah.
I apologize.
All right, look. There are people out there that have some coaching experience and managerial experience that might be looking. It's like going back to the days when there was Jim Leyland and Joe Madden and stuff like that, and guys like that. I mean, give me somebody with that kind of experience and expertise. At this point, I'm not ready for a rookie manager on a team that is supposed to start competing.
Doc,
you're right. I'm going Casey Stengel. You're right.
I want Casey Stengel.
Casey Stengel.
I want.
So you would have took a guy like you would have took Ron Washington at 17.
Yeah, I think Ron Washington was a good choice for the Angels.
Let's take Dusty Baker.
What about Dusty? Yeah,
well, he retired.
So why you just got rid of Buck? Why? Why'd you get rid of Buck?
I don't agree with getting rid of Buck. I don't agree with it. That's my point too. I thought he was fine. I thought that they just fucking put together a shitbag team after the last trading deadline in 2022, not this past year. They sabotaged what was a good team. They had a team that was really rolling along. They traded away one of their best relief pitchers, and they traded and got guys who sucked, like Darren Ruff and Vogelback, and people who just slowed the team down.
He's not coming back, by the way.
I know. And destroyed the chemistry of a successful team.
So now Diaz
and you had J.D. David. I'm sorry.
They
the third baseman. What the fuck? I'm thinking J.D.
Who?
J.D.
Mike Schmidt. I got you.
Mike Schmidt was on the team.
They just released him. The guy Guillorme. They just released him and Vogel.
Guillorme, and people get upset about Guillorme. I don't give a fuck about Guillorme. I don't see anything there. I just don't.
Pat Walsh says, Gordon Coleman, I'm sorry you stumbled on here. The rest of us are on here doing community service. Fucking Pat Walsh.
Winner.
Way to go, Pat Walsh. I'm
Big
ordering you a
winner
shirt
tonight.
for your humor. Good job, Pat. Doc, you think
nicely
I'm
done.
wrong? You think I'm wrong?
I think you know what I find funny.
Oh, you're Doc?
No, sorry.
All right, go ahead, Board Up. I want from a Yankee perspective. I want to hear it, and then when I get off,
It's not a Yankee perspective. This is a baseball perspective. So what I find funny is that there's a lot of arguments that go on about the manager. Is like, what does he really do? It doesn't matter who you put there. It's all analytically driven. Blah 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 blah. Then when a manager needs to be changed and somebody comes in, everybody's like, "Oh, well, why'd they get that guy? You should have got the other guy. You should have got this guy." Well, I mean, which argument is it?
So I
Does
have
the
a question.
guy not really matter, or does he matter?
Well,
He does matter. The manager matters a lot.
All right, time
Thank
out.
you.
Like, you're a
I
Yankee
agree with
fan.
that.
Do you think Mendoza was a good hire?
I don't know because the guy never managed the team before. So I can't say he's a good hire or not. Was he a good bench coach? I think he's a guy that has come all the way up through the system.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
Even though he hasn't managed the team before, the guy's been involved at every level, coaching and then a bench coach. And, obviously the next step was manager. So I'll say that for the guy's resume. How good of a manager he's going to be, I really couldn't tell you.
The bottom line is we're going to see what happens when they start playing again.
You want to start? You want to start with a rookie manager? You know why I would grab Tony Pena? I would have grabbed Tony Pena.
Love Tony Pena.
That guy has fucking fire in his belly. That guy's got something going on. You know what? At this point, over this choice that they just made, I would have taken Beltran.
All right.
Over this
I would have
choice.
taken Beltran. Doc, would you have taken
Really?
Beltran? By the way,
Beltran?
Andrew Fremder says hello, and Vinny Barone's watching from.
Hello.
And I'm not saying don't hope the guy does great. I hope he does. Maybe he was a great choice, but I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Doc?
The manager is not the only sort of decision maker. You got to see who's on the team, right? So if they get Otani, which is not going to happen, or the other kid from Japan, which may happen, you got a good team. The manager is secondary, right? If you have the talent.
Well, they made Joe Torre look like a genius, yeah.
But if you don't have the talent, you have the greatest manager in the world. It's not going to help.
The greatest example of that is who was considered in the early 60s, late 50s, the best manager in baseball? Casey Stengel, right? Comes to the Mets.
He sucked.
He's losing 120 games a year.
Because he had no talent.
Because he had nothing there. You can't change shit. You can't turn shit into gold.
You're right.
But the bottom line, too,
That's what
is
they have to work with.
But the bottom line, too, is, when I was getting back to the trade deadline last year, they traded away J.D. Davis, who was playing third base for them and actually just had a very good year with San Francisco. And they didn't even tender. They did tender, but they didn't even try to re-sign Conforto.
No.
Right? And Conforto just had a decent year. And they also had Wilmer Flores. But these are all guys they banished from the team that did better than all the people they brought in.
What about Tommy Pham?
Tommy Pham, oh my God! It's
Guy
like
just won a World Series.
We're just getting rid of people for nothing.
What'd you say, Doc?
I love Tommy Pham.
I did too. I thought Tommy Pham's a
we're just getting rid of banishing people.
guy hits the crap out of the ball.
And keeping Vogelbacks. And you're going to blame Buck Showalter for that? He won 101 games last year with a team that sucked. I'm telling you, that team didn't have near the talent that people think it did. You took 101 wins, but at least he had, before the trading deadline, he had Davis. He had a couple of good players there that I can't think of the name of the pitcher, Holderman. They traded away for nothing. He was a good middle inning relief pitcher. They got rid of him, and they brought in all this shit. And there's like the human forfeit would come into the game every game. It was like, you got to be kidding me.
The human forfeit.
I still think Diaz getting hurt right at the beginning.
Oh, please! That's not the only reason you lost 80 something games.
I think it took away took away that gung ho for the year.
Then you're not a team to begin with, because they had what's his name? They had Robertson. He did a great job. He stepped up and did a great job.
And then
they traded him away.
They traded him too.
What else, Doc? Besides the Mets, the Yankees, and baseball, I bore my viewers with the same baseball every week.
Well, now the two people left might be interested to know. We're going to do some comedy on the Tampa side of Florida, and I think I got to bring you guys down.
You flying us down?
You can't bring us down any lower than we are right now. Go ahead.
And the way Bobby's been tonight, we're pretty low because he's not very happy with me. That's why That's why there's space over here.
I got a couple noodles on my nose.
I can't bring it any lower, but maybe physically I can.
Yes.
All right, well, I'm dying to go to Florida. We were supposed to go visit Greg a long time ago. That didn't happen.
Here we go. Greg's been
everything I say I'm going to do, we do. Softball, bam. Bowling, bam. Everything. Going to go to Florida to visit Greg, bam.
Nothing. Doc, when are we visiting you?
We got people T-shirts.
I hope soon.
When is your comedy night in Tampa?
Well, I'm doing one on Tuesday, but that's a little too soon. We'll see what happens after that.
Are you putting together like your own comedy nights in Tampa?
I am.
Really? Who would you hook up with in Tampa as a comedian or a club? What club did you hook up with?
So I found two places that were looking to do comedy and had nothing. So they found me. And they still have nothing, but they have me. But
it's something. It's better than Mendoza.
It's something. But they have some fun to bring down talent, right?
Yep.
and I have my choice of Northeast talent or other side of Florida talent.
You want the Northeast talent, trust me.
Well, I tell them that, right?
Yep.
Just stay tuned.
All right. Teresa's a pretty decent female comedian.
Oh, thank you.
And so
Pretty decent. She's right above mediocre.
You
know,
so much.
Pretty decent.
Pretty
Right.
decent. That was a
She's not
rousing
bad.
endorsement.
That was wonderful.
You know, if you go to a
Not
job
bad.
interview, that's what Mendoza said. They go, well, what do you think you could bring to the table as a manager of our team? I think I could be a pretty decent manager. You know, I'm better than shit.
Sorry, Doc. Teresa's very good. She works a good crowd, and Inns is very good at comedy too. I've watched both of them, so I would highly recommend the two of them. I'm not that good. If you want me to sit on,
if you got a spot for me, I'm on my plane. I'm on the plane tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's go.
and
I'm
Richie
back
and I.
right away.
What'd you say?
Teresa's a good comedian. You don't have to say
you.
female, right?
Yes.
Right? She's a good
No, I think you
comedian.
do have to mention that because behind me over here, we're trying to wonder. It could be somebody who's like in drag.
Right, but she's in the second
She's
row
right in the
there.
A of
I'm just
talk.
saying.
Oh my God.
We don't know
I'll be
today.
in
All right.
Brad,
Well, I'm
stay in
happy
touch.
for you. Stay in touch. I'm happy for you. You got anything to promote? Any illness you're about to cure or something like that?
Oh,
No, I'd like to try to cure something. It just doesn't happen that way.
What's gas down in Florida for you at Tierra Verde?
When I 276, I think.
nice price.
What's your take on Oakland being on California 779 and you at 279?
I'm glad I flew home.
Yeah, really.
You didn't have a good time there?
I think Ron
What?
DeSanctimonious
I'm
is
there.
doing a great job.
Hi,
keeping the
President
prices
Trump.
down over in Florida, but I wouldn't vote for him.
No, huh?
No, you got to go for Trump. Trump 2024, make America great again.
Doc, say hello to Trump.
Mr. President. It's
Hi,
so
Doctor.
good to
How
talk
are
to
you? Lots of good votes coming from Florida. Not going to vote for Ronnie. Ronnie DeSanctimonious is not going to win. I got this
No.
locked up. Locked.
Really interesting. I just slept with Nikki Haley last night, and she really trumped it up.
I don't think she's a fan. However, she might have said some good things about me when she was. Never mind.
She's not yelling your name. I just have to say.
I like her. She was all right. She was good until she became an anti-Trumpster. She's a Bidener.
Yeah, but you're doing a good job, President Trump. I'm pretty proud of you right now.
What am I doing? Am I doing shit?
Oh, you you keep they
Well, you're
keep
defending
keeping you on the
yourself
ballot.
well.
They keep keeping you on the ballot. They can't kick you off the ballot yet.
That's only. That's what they want. This is all a witch hunt to try to get Trump off the ballot. 2024, vote for Trump.
You have
He
any
does a
questions for
great job
Mr.
keeping
Trump?
His hands behind his back.
Like I'm Al
And not
Capone.
doing the wrong
Like I'm
thing.
Al Capone. They like treating me. They're indictments, indictment after indictment, just because they're so afraid. They're so afraid. Fake news is going to try to destroy me, but they can't.
Dude, I think you're gonna win this thing. What do you think, Doc? Is he winning?
No,
Who's
but he sounds good.
who's winning, Doc?
You know what? Nobody's winning. Everybody's losing. I can't figure out who's going to win.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I just think the election's going to be fixed just like it was in 2020. So what are you going to do?
Democrat will win. That's all you need to know.
I'd rather see at this point. I'd rather see what's his name, RFK Jr. get the nomination over this freaking loser now, only because I'd enjoy doing his voice. He sounds like he's underwater all the time.
You could do
But
RFK.
he really does. Can you do
I
it?
like, I was trying to, talk to you back in the day when my father got tried. It was like, I don't know, and I'm going to fix America, and it's going to be all good again.
Like, what the fuck did
That-
this guy just say?
Oh my God.
I was fixing my TV. I was playing with the remote, trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with his voice. That's the way he talks.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got it.
I like that.
I do. Too. I actually do like
Got to
that.
clean that up a little bit.
All right, Doc. Hey, you coming to New York anytime soon? No, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to be in there in December 19th through the 21st.
Well, I think we're going to be
Nice.
on if it's Sunday's the 19th. I think December 19th. Is that a Sunday?
Yeah, check it.
I'm coming Tuesday through
No,
Thursday.
Tuesday to
Okay.
Thursday.
But if you
Yeah.
want to say Sunday, it's fine.
All right. You know you're always invited here. You know that, right?
I'll talk to you soon, Graz.
All right,
There's
man.
always a key waiting for you at Trump Tower. Always a key.
Thanks, Dr. Sherman.
Thank you, Dr. Lawrence Sherman. We love you very much, and enjoy the weather
Have a
in
good
Tierra Verde.
Thanksgiving.
And good luck on that comedy thing, because you deserve all good stuff.
Thank you, Teresa. Graz, love you too. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Ciao.
What am I, wood?
Bye.
He didn't say.
Well, I certainly don't
it.
exist.
And maybe
Listen,
someday you'll have.
I'd love to do
Bye-bye.
some comedy
Bye-bye.
in Florida. I haven't done comedy in Florida since the early 90s. I was down there.
You
doing
seem to be
comedy.
doing a lot of stuff in the early 90s.
Well, back then I went out to California. I did shows in Florida. In the 90s I was a lot younger, so I was able to travel. when
Were
I
you
wanted.
So
married?
you were younger 30 years ago?
I much.
Wow.
Wow.
Were you
that's
married at
fucked
that
up.
time?
Yeah, actually I was the first time.
And you were allowed to travel?
What do you mean allowed?
Well, you're married. And
Oh,
you
boy.
probably,
I don't give a shit. Are you kidding
Oh
me?
boy. Oh.
First
I think we
marriage,
touched the
second
nerve.
marriage, doesn't matter. If
so-
I'm doing comedy and I have a show in California or Florida, bye. See you when I get back.
even 30 years
Papaya.
ago?
Hell's yeah.
Really?
Yes.
You were able to do it. You see, I
Yes.
give you I give you credit for that.
Thank you.
I give you credit for that. Hey, D. Filippo, share the show, because
You
you,
know
don't
why?
seem like you're joining in
You got
tonight.
spunk.
You got spunk.
You know, it's funny because when I had a CB, do you remember the CBs?
Yeah.
Break it, 10-4, good buddy. My name was Spunky Girl.
See that? I
I
picked
swear
up.
to God.
I picked up on that.
Spunky Girl?
Spunky Girl.
Well, listen, Spunky Girl, Bonnie Scalisi says he has a condition. He hates listening to his own voice. I really like him. He cares about the American people.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, Bonnie, because I was just wondering why anybody could ever possibly think that I really wanted to talk like this. I just think that the 2024 election is going to come down to me versus Joe Biden. It's going to be for the future of America, or do you just want to go the same route? And I can't talk anymore. I'm underwater. I'm sorry.
You know, it
know
kind of
what?
sounds like Mr. Ed. a little
Come
bit.
up here.
You know what?
It does.
You know what? You would think that this voice would be coming from anybody who was driving with my brother Teddy, but the bottom line is I'm really not underwater at all. It's just
Brother Bobby, what are you doing? That's Brother Teddy over there.
Oh, yeah.
What are you saying these things for?
Uncle Teddy. I'm sorry, Uncle Teddy.
Oh, whatever.
Lawrence Sherman
poor
says,
Teddy.
thanks, guys. You rock. Had a good time, and
Aw,
miss you,
that's
Graz. Thank you, Doc. Good having you on. All right. We got about 8 minutes.
I'm telling you, find
8
an interview
minutes.
with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You'll go, what the fuck is wrong with this fucking voice? It sounds like
You
shit.
do a good job. Oh, my God. That's fucking fantastic, because that's how he sounds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy crap. We got a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
character. There we go.
I'm glad I could be on the show tonight.
That's
Thank
going to
you.
be tough to do.
Thank you
Though.
so much.
It's going to run out of
Now
breath.
you're the independent candidate. Is that correct?
I'm the independent candidate.
All right.
RFK.
Okay.
RFK.
Robert Kennedy Jr.,
Junior.
right? Or are you a junior?
The junior part is almost as long as my first name, which is RFK.
You're excellent. Well, I hope you win if Trump doesn't win, Mr.
I appreciate that, and I think that'll turn America around. I really do. Hopefully, I told my this wasn't a joke. I was serious. I said to my wife, "I need this job like I need a hole in the head," and she was like, "Well," just like your uncle's.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Chip off the old block, just like
Could have
that.
saw that coming, folks.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
You out of your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, my mind is out of me, actually.
All right. Thank you, independent
good.
candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Thanks for having me on.
All right. We'll see you soon.
2024 primaries.
Thank you.
All right. We got about 8 minutes.
8
Catch
minutes.
us, guys, if you
I don't know
can.
what the hell this guy's talking about.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Minds. We're doing fantastic on Minds. LinkedIn, Roku, Spreaker, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com, and Instagram, and Rumble, Spotify, and he wants us on iHeartRadio. Tea time tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Your guest is Roberto Ragoni.
Yes.
I got that good?
Very
What is
good.
it?
Roberto.
Now, let me wait. Hold on. I'm going to be like, wait, hold on. I'm going to be just like Kreskin.
Oh.
An actor or a director.
Oh.
He's an actor,
You're a
writer,
clue,
and
Johnny.
director.
He's an actor.
Actor, writer, producer.
Yes. What's he been in? Hold on.
Oh my God!
Let me get- wait, let me get the next envelope. You ready?
A lot of stuff.
Bad boy.
No. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Gravesend-
And
Gravesend.
what's really cool is that he just did a one-man show, and he's going to be doing it again in December. We're going to talk about that. And then there's something called Romance something. I'm not saying it right.
Romanceroni?
And it's a
That sounds
comedy
like
with
a
him and his
play on
a
Italian
friend
pasta.
of his who's
Okay.
a mutual friend of mine. I'm going to talk about that too. And yeah, he's a good guy.
Are you enjoy sitting back there? You all right with it?
Do I enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always feel like I'm a backseat driver.
I don't mind you back there. You actually give a nice little. It's nice to see you back.
I'm a wedge.
You're
We're
a
a
wedge.
wedge.
We just got to fill this.
With the
you're a
three
hedge.
pins.
We got to
Three
fill the
pins.
spot. You want me to?
Oh, you're a hedge.
You finished chewing?
I'm not,
All right.
Yes, he's not eating anything.
I'm not eating anything. We're
All
done.
right.
That artichoke pie was fantastic.
Take the
Thank
rest
you.
home
That
for
was
the
absolutely
family.
delicious.
I will. Hey, listen, everybody, we're not leaving yet, but I want to thank you for the year that we've had so
You got
far.
1 minute.
No, we don't. It's
It's 11. It's
10.
10.
Oh, we got 3 minutes. Put my song on. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us
Happy
here
and
at Limo
healthy.
Talk.
Yes.
We wish you nothing but love and prospering Thanksgiving and lots of food and gorge yourself if you can. Right? What are you doing for Thanksgiving there?
I'm going to go out with the family somewhere.
That sounds exciting.
We're gonna have turkey. We're gonna eat stuffing, and I'm gonna drink wine.
Okay,
It's fantastic.
Rich, what are you doing?
I will be in Staten Island.
Me too.
With the
Staten
family, and yes, absolutely. Back to the rock, as I
you?
like to say.
I will be at Villa Lombardi's for their Thanksgiving buffet.
Yeah.
At Villa Lombardi's.
Villa
Come on down to Villa
Lombardi's.
Lombardi's.
Yes.
Where they're all Thanksgiving treats.
Thanksgiving.
What are they
buffet.
offering over at Villa
And I'll be at my
Lombardi's?
sister's on Friday celebrating Thanksgiving with my family.
Can I tell you something?
I'll
I'm
be
glad
at
you
my
came.
brother-in-law's
I'm glad you came
celebrating
in
with my
tonight.
wife's
Oh,
family.
thank
Please don't
It's
stop
Friday.
coming in.
I won't.
I know I'm not very helpful, but I'm still pissed at you a little bit. We'll be all right.
Very nice.
Richie,
over
shut up.
it.
Richie, say good night to everybody that was on
Good night, everybody.
on the
Say goodnight, Gracie.
yeah, say good night.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Esther Forrester
To
for Dr. Lawrence Sherman.
All
Go
right, do
ahead.
you want him to read the list?
I
I
just
know. Do you want me to read the list? or
go,
not?
Rich.
You can read the list if you want to.
Go,
read the list.
Rich.
If you hand it
Jeez.
to him, he
Don't be a
might be able
smart
to
ass.
see it.
Ann Rothney, Mickey Delaney, Leanna Quillen, Lawrence Sherman. Well, Dr. Lawrence Sherman. Sorry, Taz, the resident artist. KC Quillen, Mr. Pat Walsh chiming in tonight very well. Chris Smith, Deborah Smythe, Mike Bott, Andrew Frember, Bonnie Scalisi, who apparently enjoys it on top. Strong Island Television, Joe Kayak, Gordon Coleman, and Vinny Barone.
And how many others?
Who was Vinny DeSanti tonight? God damn it!
Vinny DeSantis. Oh, and sorry, Greg DiFilippo,
Greg.
who
Hello,
Greg DiFilippo.
yes, who did come in late,
What
but
about-
better late than never.
What about- listen, this-
Oh, look how cute
Yeah,
this is.
that's for
It's
Jade.
Cute.
Limo Talk, Jaden's shirt.
Anybody else?
Share
Rich,
the
I
show,
didn't.
share
I
the
didn't
show.
see them more.
you know what about the numbers in the corner? You always say there's 67 or
Yes, I know, but I didn't see the number
Oh,
before
all right,
my
great.
battery
Good job
died.
tonight.
Thank you.
For Bobby
You can
Lucero.
say-
Hey,
on your
don't
phone.
forget to get a bag of winter cheer, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
available in your local market.
For
Grab-
Bobby
Grab
Lucero.
a bag of nuts for the holidays.
For Strong Island TV, StrongIsland.com. Happy Thanksgiving, Bobby, to you and your family. I hope all your wishes and dreams come true. For everybody on Facebook,
Oh, you freaking Walt Disney.
YouTube, Instagram, and all our
When
social
you
media.
wish upon a
For
star.
Board Up Extraordinaire, keep going. Board Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli.
Thank
No,
you,
I
guys.
just did Disney on Ice the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
at,
cool.
UBS.
For the man,
Wow.
I,
the man.
I just want to give everybody a little holiday cheer. I saw the sign in the bar and I thought it was great for
Go
the
ahead.
holiday season.
Bobby
Okay,
Lucero, Bobby
everybody
Lucero,
should
take this.
remember that alcohol is great because no great story ever started with someone eating a salad.
There you go.
For the
So
man,
enjoy the holiday season. Have a drink out there,
Cheers,
people.
cheers.
for the
Be
man, the
kind
myth,
to
the
everyone and
legend,
enjoy.
Bobby Inzarello, Bobby Inz 41 Inzarello. For Tea Time with Teresa tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
See you tomorrow night.
Brought Up Extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli, me, Anthony Grazzi Day, and Bobby Lucero in the back. You know what we say every week, and they hate it. Treat people with love and respect. Pay it forward. Take care of humanity. Do the right thing. Thanks everybody for listening with us. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. I think it's December 10th, Sunday night. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
One last parting note. I just want to throw another Stephen Wright
Go ahead.
joke out
Okay.
Go
there.
ahead.
He says a clear conscience is usually the sign of a bad memory.
Good
So
night. Good night. God bless to everybody out there.
I have a clear conscience.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Mr. Lucero, for the extra time. We love you.
I want to thank everybody for having me on tonight. Thank you so much. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
All right. Goodbye. Thank you,
Good night,
RFK.
all.
Thank you,
Good night,
everybody.
all.